Hello, my beautiful warriors of love, and welcome to this little mini intro before the card readings. I just want to talk about an overall theme that I was seeing from Aries to Pisces. And a lot of it is not trusting ourselves enough to, not only, it's not about trusting, we don't trust ourselves enough, but it's more than that. It's, not asking for help, and there's those people that will ask for help, but how long did it take you to go and ask for help from your boss, from your colleague, from your friend, from your family members, which are the ones, that are most significant, from anyone, banks, or whatever it is. But for me, it's within your relationships. Asking for help has always been deemed as a weakness. That's part of the programming, and it's a strength. To me, I realize more and more asking for help means that you're in full recognition and awareness that you lack in that specific area of your life, or that you need a push, or you need motivation, or you need that you are lesser than there, right? And it's like, it's such a, it's that whole survivor, I'm going to do this on my own, I'm not going to ask for any help, I did this, and it's not about that. We're not here to do things on our own. We're here to work together as a team. And if you look outside of the world now, you see that it's not so much team effort. It's a lot of pointing fingers. It's a lot of like, I did this, look at me, I'm an independent woman, I'm an independent man, whatever it is, right? And it's like, the more and more as we move through the energies, I'm not going to talk a lot because I'm going to leave it for my let's talk, but in this week I see so much resistance to asking, and when they do come, when they, like, even people coming to see me, it's like when they do, it's like they've hit their brink, like, that's it, I need clarity, whatever. And it's okay to ask for clarity. It's okay to admit, like, that's a big thing. Like, I was telling a friend of mine yesterday that when I start admitting my weaknesses to myself, not to everybody else, it's like about me. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I lack there, so I need someone to help me here. I need someone to guide me here. I need someone. That's a huge thing for humans. So we need so much to do things, to be proud of ourselves, make people proud of us. But like people who come out to me and ask me for help, I say, wow, that's like a lot. It takes a lot of bravery and courage to do that. So kudos to you for continuing to do that, because we can't do this alone. Okay, so. Your readings I love the readings. I feel like the readings are exponentially getting more and more, and more deeper. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done still. There's a lot of releasing that needs to be done, but it's in the repetition, I guess, a little bit from my part to you. And it's also in you strengthening yourself. Like, this is how we do it. It's like, oh, yes. Reminding yourself that it's not only I am a powerful being of light. It's more than that. It's like, I need to release this shit because it's like hundreds and thousands and millions of years in the making, and this is it. We're like in a process of crystallization and diamondization, but before we get there, we need to release. We need to face. And a lot of people I'm noticing are like pushing back. No, I'm great, I'm love and light. It's no, we got to face. So October is kind of that, and so welcome to this reading. It's like the September 30th to October 6th reading. Enjoy the readings. I'll say it here if you're listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and super thanks me if you can. Also, join my Ko-fi membership, where you get exclusive content on a monthly basis, which I'll be doing soon. October's coming soon. I'm going to thank my Ko-fis here, so I don't have to, I sometimes forget. Oh my God, I can't even talk. So I want to thank Laurie, Patile, Lynn, Hilde, Nicole, Kinga, Elize, Victoria, Teri, and Katie for supporting me on Ko-fi. I really, really appreciate you, and I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got taking care of myself is a radical act of self-love. So I love this card. First of all, the freaking color is beautiful. My favorite color. And radical just speaks to my heart. Right? I'm a little inner rebel, so that's lovely. But what does that mean? It's prioritizing yourself. That's what that means. Really, really simple. Setting boundaries, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, letting go of what people are talking about with, like, fully trusting your next steps in your life, doing things that excite you, doing things that make you happy, doing things, that's loving yourself radically. Not caring what another person thinks. Oh, you sure you should be doing that? You sure? Like F off. It's like almost like, why are we even there? This is a feeling to me that you are, like the universe is pushing you to fully express yourself, Aries. And stop playing so much the chess game anymore. We're beyond that, right? So let's see what we got in store for us this week. We have the Strength card, which is beautiful energy. It's Leo energy, which is your brother's sign. The Strength card is bravery and courage, is, finding that, loving the weaknesses within you, right? It's like loving all of you so that you can put yourself first. But let's just look at all the cards before I get ahead of myself. All right, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is a Taurus energy, Capricorn, Virgo, or just a man. It's a divine masculine in your life, which comes out at an interesting time to me, because here we're talking about radical self-love, and there's this coming up here. So there's someone in your life that maybe is resisting you, that is you're trying to stay strong, you're trying to shine your light, you're doing all the things to empower yourself to move forward, and then there's someone that is like making you feel unworthy, or making you feel like a king. Any king in reverse, a king is power. In reverse, it's someone who's a little bit manipulative, or someone who's going to, make you feel useless, make you feel like all this effort that you're putting in to, like, creating this leadership role, creating this project, or creating this strength within you, this confidence. It's almost like they're afraid. They're not afraid of it. They could be afraid of it, but they're almost challenging you with it. Like I get this message that there's someone in your life that is jealous of this part of you. This part of you that seems to be able to make it through, even though you have no money, or even though you have no confidence, or even though you've been shut down and rejected over and over again, and even though, there's this part of you that is like, no, even though you've had a lot of loss in your life, or whatever this is, whatever obstacles that the divine universe has provided here for you, the King of Pentacles energy is, if it's someone else, it's someone that's could be continuously bringing you down. Which is interesting to me. Because if the King of Pentacles is you, you're putting a little bit too much focus on money. You're putting a little bit too much focus on the material and the status. So this is, okay, let's look at all the cards. Right, Sabrina? Let's just look at the cards. Your challenge is knowledge, study, learning, education. So this is like this is your challenge. You're being called to be a student again, right? Oh, this is so interesting now. It's almost like this is the master and this is the student. And they're both like the challenge here. Some of you have maybe owned your own business or own your own businesses. You are, or you have like important roles in companies, or you did, or you, you've always labeled yourself as something like importance. And here the divine, the universe is like, hey, you need to learn more. Oh my God, this is so funny. I'm seeing so many things happening right now. And this is like ego a little bit, and your ego is like a little bit hurt. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of scenarios I can see here, but there's like maybe your ego is like, no, you don't need to learn anything. You know everything. And the thing is that we don't know everything. None of us. We don't know shit, really, if we think about it, because we're always learning. And maybe some of you have been put in a situation where you've come up against someone who's challenging you in that way, who's making you come down to earth a little bit. Wow, that's really, I like that. I kind of like this. Anyways, what is these cards? Okay, the 10 of Cups, which is a beautiful card. It's Pisces energy. It's the happiest card. It's freedom. Right? So we have an Aries here that is ready to start afresh, is ready to start a new project. Ready to rise in their company, ready, that's that feeling with the strength card. And there could be a boss that's bringing you down, a boss or colleagues, or there could be people in your jobs or your family, in your life that are like kind of holding you down, or it's you kind of doing the same thing to yourself. It's your mind working here. And I love this card actually showing up, because as much as you are a master, you are also always a student. Right? We always have to remember that there's, even if you think the president of the United States or whatever is high, he's a student as well. They're always learning, he, she, it, whatever. There's a student, right? Like I'm just giving you that example, which I don't really care for, but anyone in your life, like even the guru is a student of God, right? Of the higher power. And the message I feel is coming towards you is even if there's someone around you that is trying to keep you down, that's on them and not on you, right? You're not here to hold people's hands and try to help people, try to figure people out, or even you're not here to accept this either, by the way. But there's always a lesson. So you're being shown many lessons here. And one of the lessons is don't be too high and mighty. Don't think you know everything. Like don't try to step back from everything, even though, because this is something that's coming up in my field too. Even though I think I know, because it's my inner wisdom, there could be so much, there is so much more out there, right? So try not to limit yourself to what you know. try to open yourself to new. And you're the King of Pentacles that is just like, no, I don't want to know. I already know everything I need to know about this certain field of interest, or this or that and that. And there's so much more we're getting ready to learn. And the radical, like, it's like, be radical, like step outside of this comfort zone. Some of you are in a comfort zone. Some of you are allowing your ego to be in play here, to take away this confidence that you have in your life, in whatever the area of life we're talking about here. To me, it's like the lessons are going to keep coming in until you realize that you are on a journey of learning and self-love, right? Learning to love yourself. And that's an act of radicality. Is that a word? Radicalism? Whatever it is. Because this society has always created us, like, self-love is like, it's deemed as so selfish and vain. But that's the number one. And that's where happiness is for you. This could be a father too, by the way. I just feel like there's someone that, if it's someone else in your life, I just feel like someone that it has, could have condescended to you in your life at one point, could have, when it came to your studies maybe, or if right now you're studying, like there's almost this part of you that maybe the universe is pushing you to learn a new modality or something else, and you're stuck in your way, and you're like, no, this is what I know, and this is what I mistake. Like, this is what's coming up here. It's like, it's time to expand your horizons. And are you okay with not knowing the next step? Are you okay to learn something new just for the fun of it, right? Are you like, why are you like this card feels like your whole, like, earth sign. It's a Taurus. It's like a energy of, I'm a Taurus, but I'm more fire than Taurus. Like, this is like, Taurus are like stuck in their ways. It's hard for them. It's more challenging for them to come out of their point of views. And this is coming up for you in your field. I also get, like, I'm getting so many messages here. I think I'm going to be here for like forever, because I'm getting like, maybe there's someone at work or in your family life that is keeping you small, and it's time to learn. It's time to be the teacher, perhaps. But the only way to be a teacher is to be a student. That's like a philosophy that's in martial arts, right? Because the happiness is yours. Like, you're going to get to a place of fulfillment in your life, but you need to overcome this. These two here. You need to either start learning something new or be open to something, and you have to, like, be able to not get manipulated maybe by someone else's opinions and views about how you should live your life. Like, stand in your strength here. Be the lion. Be the ram that you are. That's what I'm getting from this. I never know how these are going to go. So you get the buffalo. Wow. The buffalo is beautiful. It's such a grounded, it's an earth sign as well. It's a grounded energy. The buffalo, the gray buffalo, the white buffalo woman. Yeah. There's something like that. Great white buffalo woman, I guess. I don't know. It's like from the Lakota tribe. Like, she sees the white buffalo, and that is a mirror of her, which is her divine mirror, right? It's her enlightened version. It's her higher self kind of energy. The buffalo speaks of someone who trusts every turn. Trust that if this is there's a rejection going on here of of your mastery, of your wisdom, someone bringing you down, or you fearing this next step, or fearing the change that is coming, because I feel like there's a change coming here for you. Of you expand, you need to release yourself from what you think you know, and open yourself to something else. This is like, can you trust that? Like, this is like facing change. Love it. The next, oh wow, the next card is the Lion, which is the same as the Strength card. So the Lion is that. The Lion stands proudly on the top of the mountain, right? And he's the observer, the watcher. But he's also he's observing the situation. You step back and observe. Maybe there's a King of Pentacles around you that's trying to limit you or trying to block your next step. And you need to find that lion strength within you and say, no, this is my life and I'm ready and I need to take this new course and I need to start this new job and I need to learn about this a little bit more to expand, or I need to trust myself. Trust that the wisdom that's going to come out from me. To me, I feel like the lion is the strength. Yeah, it's that finding that peace within yourself, soul, that you're on the right path. And then it's the Ten of Cups. And I'm going to bring back the King of Pentacles and this radicality, this radicalism, because to me the King of Pentacles is not radical. It's very practical, pragmatic. And that's where there's something happening within you, Aries, that you're trying to free yourself. You're trying to change shit up, maybe by bringing in new methods, new ways of doing things at work, new ways of doing things within a relationship. And this King of Pentacles is like, no, we need to stick to the old. And it's like you saying, absolutely not. Because no one talks to a lion. It's like, I know. And the last card is kind of beautiful because you have Emerald, which is compassion. So that means be gentle with yourself. Be gentle as you make these big changes in your life. Be gentle with your soul, with your ego too, because the ego is going to come in and say, absolutely not. You're not bringing, you're the master. You don't need anybody else. You're the best at this. You're the best. Da, da, da. And this is not what this reading is about. It's about you tapping in to this something that you've never tapped into, which is like an unknowing. It's like, to me, it's like stepping outside of this comfort zone of yours. It's also someone holding you down, holding you back from your true potential. But you allowing it. And it could be in anything. It doesn't have to be in a project or a job or a career. It could be love. Like someone keeping you there, keeping you there a little bit at the edge and saying, yeah. And the lesson is like, hello, Aries, let it go. If it will return, it will return. But right now we need to let it go. We need to focus on your happiness. All right. That was a beautiful reading. Okay. I hope that this resonated with someone. I know that I want to show you as many scenarios as possible so you fully understand a little bit. But when you're in front of me, it's easier for me to pinpoint because we're talking about it. But this is what I got for you. If you want to reach out and have a private reading with me, you can check that on my website. I do Akashics and soul journey sessions, which is increasingly becoming popular nowadays because we need to understand more what the hell's going on in this world. And also I put on my pendulum healing activations as well. I love you so much, Aries, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. I mean, that's a freaking amazing card to get. Right? It's like the hands, the creator hands that you have are blossoming into something beautiful that is endless opportunities, the pot of gold kind of idea, right? This, to me, the green of Mother Earth, but it's more than that. Money, abundance, and doing the things that you really fully love. But within the card, I could see the resistance here of your full creator mode. Like I feel like some of you are judging yourself as you move through it. Like whatever the skill, whatever the mastery you have, whatever the choices you're making, you're like fully like, oh, is it good enough? Oh, will they like it? Oh, will, you know, like that kind of energy. And it's like, like, let go of perfection, right? But Mother Earth is perfect, Sabrina. It's not perfect, right? Because there's death, there's rebirth, there's a whole bunch of things. There's molding, there's decaying, there's that, and then that. So this is what's coming up in the field for you here, and I kind of love it. To me, it's like there's something within you that needs to be created. Whether it's with your hands, with your mind, with your heart, with your ideas, with whatever it is. Don't fall backwards. Don't stop the flow because fear is kicking in, because I'm not good enough kicking in, because everyone else is like, you can't do that. Why are you doing that? That doesn't make sense. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, listen to your heart. Listen to the divine that's within you. I freaking love it. So, your first card showing up is the moon, which is so interesting because the moon is that, exactly that energy of, are you good enough? Why aren't, like, you know, you're carrying the weight on your shoulders kind of energy. You are, hiding even, because the moon is all about secrets and hiding, and like it's also about embracing your power, the divine feminine power within you, that for sure, like nurturing yourself. But to me, when I see the moon showing up in a reading, I would have to say that there's you know, you're needing to maybe you're shining the light on the wrong skill and you're needing to look at something else. You know, that could be, that's interesting. The wrong skill. There's no right or wrong skills. That's why I hesitated there. But maybe there's something hidden deep inside you that you haven't fully expressed yet because you're still unsure and you're still like worried about everyone else. You know, like you're tiptoeing around people. The moon feels like it's like time to shine that light on that part of you. The High Priestess. I mean, these two cards are, the moon is here, it's Cancer, and I feel like the High Priestess is Cancer or Virgo. There could be both of these, but Cancer energy showing up here, which is this energy of self-love, loving yourself, and finding a way, like this deep inner knowing, both of them. It's deep intuition. It's tapping into that instead of tapping into the exterior, the external. Okay, let's see what your challenge is. Nobility, honor, high standards, idealistic. It's interesting because when I read this in the book, because these are new cards that I got. They're the vampires. I love it. I'm going to read from the book. So just to have an idea. Oh, the book is right in front of me. Okay. So the challenge of this card, 42. The challenge of this card is if you deny the nobility within you, it will become easy to go for the lowest option again and again. Interesting. You are asked to tune into the part of yourself that some of you call the higher self. You are being asked to do the right thing and do the best thing, even if it's not the most advantageous thing or the easiest thing. You are also being asked for a time to be of service and assistance for others and to give. This is a wonderful opportunity to do the very best you can, which in turn will shift your vibration and attract wonderful new opportunities with honorable people to you. So the fact is that this is your challenge. So I'm almost feeling that some of you are resisting this into the intuitive hits coming in. You're resisting your higher self from coming in and integrating and telling you, hey, like, why are you going down this path? Like, you are a creative, well, you are the creator of your own narrative, kind of say. You're the creator of however you want your life to be, and yet you're ignoring your intuition. Wow, this is something interesting here showing up. And the nobility here is you have it in you. You have an innate wisdom. You have everything within you. Your higher self is here, is connected. You're connected to source fully, yet you resist me. I'm coming in to help you. And so where is it that you have faltered here? You know, what is it that you're doing in your life right now that is significant for you? Like, are you following your passion? Are you following a career? Is there a career move that you're taking on? Are you actually working in what you love? Is there somewhere, you know, in your relationship that you're not fully listening to the voice that's inside your head, right? That the voice inside your head, meaning your inner voice, because that's what nobility is like listening to yourself truly in the highest form. Not weighing in on the ego. The ego will tell you that you need to stay in this relationship, in this job, in this life, in this whatever, in this limited belief system, because that's what you know, and that's part of the programming. And your heart, your soul, which is trying to come through here, and it's like, hey, you have so much inner hidden talent, and you know it, and you keep tapping into it, but then you like regress, you know? You suppress it. And you're not listening to your intuition here. All these cards to me is like you're not trusting yourself fully. And they're giving you this creative flow, it'll show up in money and success and power, whatever you want. It'll just show in accomplishment. And yet you're still a little bit right? You're like, you're in doing so, you're rejecting new opportunities from coming in, because you're, you know, I talked about this in Aries, how Taurus can get stuck a little bit in their vocations, you know, in their relationships, because it's comfortable. And this is what I do, Sabrina. This is what I know. But here, I'm getting that you know more. And you're resisting it. And in doing so, what happens is you remain in a lower frequency. Right? And you're being pushed. Like, I almost feel like this is even pushing you. Like they're pushing the roots. You know, like, come on, it's time to blossom. To be the best that you can be. But maybe some of you are not. You know, I understand that advice coming in, because it's true. We limit ourselves. We we stick to what we know, and maybe we'll expand on that a little bit. But there's so much more, and it's deep within us, and we need to trust it. And by honing in and connecting with source, with your higher self, with your team, or whatever it is that you feel, can actually move you along. But here you're almost resisting this. Amazing. And the Ace of Cups shows up. So this is another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So we're talking like water, all water signs, emotions, right? Okay. And it's like, don't get emotional, but it's okay. Ace of Cups feels like, as soon as you release yourself from this judgment that you have of yourself, like, I feel like there's some heavy judgment here, maybe that came from family members, that came from friends, that came from teachers, from, you know, like, we go through our lives and we, I'll give you an example. I have I'm tone deaf a little bit. I was in the choir, whatever, you know, we do choir in high school, whatever, and she's like, you go to the back and just mouth the words, right? So what are you doing to a child right now? You're telling them that they're useless, right? Which was fine, I guess, but if that's done to you more and more, and you know, it's okay, we don't need to hear your opinion. Oh, it's okay, we don't need to hear, you know, like you continuously diminish. So how many wounds do you have? This, to me, these are wounds that are still very present in your life, because maybe some of you want to expand, maybe you want to do something else, and a little part of you, your inner child or whatever it is like, I was rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and I don't want to. But your inner, like your soul, which is this, your higher self, is like, hey, remember, it's just a human experience. Remember that. And we have a new relationship with love, with business, with, you know, whatever it is, a new relationship, like a new creativity wants to flow in. It's ready to flow in. It's like you're rejecting the new creativity, the new ideas, or the new blueprint that's within you that wants to open up. But you're like, no, I'm okay. This is what I know. This is what I do. This is what I believe in. And it's like, that's not the way we can live. We can't live like this anymore. I mean, you can if you stay in the matrix, but I'm not here to talk about the matrix. I'm here to empower you to move way beyond that, because we're not here to live small. And the cards are saying, hey, you're not here to be in that small relationship. You're not here to be in that small business. You're not here to be in that small life. It's not about being a big life, like it's fully rich and money. It's not about that. It's about doing the things that you want, that are innately coming out and emerging and saying, hey, you know you're good at this, so why aren't you pursuing that dream of yours? Why aren't you pursuing that person in your life? Why aren't you pursuing that? Why are you holding back here? What movie are you playing in? Is your movie not like a blockbuster movie? Is your movie like, it could be an independent movie, doesn't matter, but still, like, I'm going to talk about this in my Let's Talk. You control your own narrative, people. That was my message of the week. And it's true, we do. So now it's time to tap into your highest potential here and let loose and let things flow, because it does want to flow. And because of that, you will move into new relationships, and you will move it. You maybe some of you are having problems with, this is like mother energy, you know, pregnancy. It's like you're holding yourself back from it. You're not really trusting. This could be pregnancy. You know, this is childbirth, birthing anew. I love it. Okay, I love this. This is really beautiful energy. So I'm gonna do this. The next card is horse, freaking freedom. And to me, the horse is one of the most spiritually powerful animals out there, right? I know horses to be compassionate companions, right? It works for children that are not that have been hurt and abused in their life. That they have camps with horses, and the child connects with the horse, and it elevates their frequency, because these are high frequency animals. And like horses to me are just us with 4 legs. You know, like it's the same with dolphins and whales. I mean, horses. This is also like the wild horse. I love that he has the moon. He's like the high priestess. He's the high priest. This is freedom. Is release yourself from something. This is judgment. I feel like you're holding on to something. Someone, maybe a mother in your life. It doesn't have to be. I just see a lot of feminine energy here. It could be a mother, an aunt, a grandmother, a sister, a woman in your life that maybe has held you down a little bit, has like treated you poorly, whether emotionally, mentally, however, has spoken ill to you. He has like held you kind of back, and it's time to free yourself of that. It could it could be you too doing that to yourself, but it all stems from something, right? It's like You're not just, oh, I came out of my mother's vajayjay saying, hey, I'm gonna treat myself like shit. These are like patterns and behaviors that we learn along the way. And I'm freaking loving this horse, because the horse to me feels like, you know, when he's running wild and free, he's fully awakened into his power, into his awareness, into his creativity. And then we have the crow, people. Is there the crow, the raven? These two birds, man, they're like fully psychic, right? These are the third eye. This is your intuitive energy coming in, the freaking high priestess again, showing up in these two animals, saying, hey, you have it all within you. Why aren't you listening? Why are you resisting? Don't stop playing in the lower frequencies. This crow is like, there's absolutely no way you can do this anymore. We need to move. We need to open, like spread our wings. We need to, like both of these things, it's like freedom. The crow speaks of creativity. I like it with this ball of creativity here. It speaks of courage and creativity. Like, you know, if you listen to birds, they're like, they don't care how they sound. They're like a freaking scary. Sometimes it's annoying, but like, it's time to express yourself fully. I'm loving this. Because to me, this is you tapping into something that's so deep inside you that you haven't yet. It's unseen. The crow shows that. The crow is all about the darkness, right? It's like the darkness is that light that shows up in the darkness. Here, running wild and free. The Ace of Cups is like, hey, we want to give you this beautiful opportunity. The cup runneth over with opportunities, with abundance, with new life, with passion, with, you know, all of it. But you need to let go and trust. And trust, and you know what skills you have, and you know what you're always being pushed towards. If you constantly, like in social media, if you constantly see the same things over and over again, because they're reading your brain and your, right? That's another thing. But anyways, so anyways, let's continue. Oh, I totally forgot. This is so cool. Look at this. Shatuktite is the crystal teacher. The best teacher in life is you. You're the teacher, you're the student. You're the master. We're all the same thing. I love the teacher showing up, so some of you are being asked to step it up a little bit and do something like me. Get on a video, go and talk, express yourself, promote yourself, help others. You know, which card was it that was this? This is about also helping other people. You're volunteering, assisting people. Like this card kind of was that energy of like, you have what it takes to teach, and you don't, like the fact that it's a challenge is you don't think you have it. You've been reprimanded along the way. People have told you, oh, you're too nice, or you're too mean, or you're too this, you're too that. People always will complain. To me, these cards showing up are phenomenal, because you are ready for this next step in your life. You just need to let go. Stop holding on to judgment. Stop holding on to, I am not good enough anymore. Stop hiding. Stop hiding. Like, release this. Trust. Trust whatever is coming up. Ace of Cups, man. It's freaking beautiful. It's a new beginning. I mean, they all like kind of work together. It's a new beginning. Like, you know, your hands, the flowers runneth over. The water runneth over. Like, this is it. Are you ready for this next step, Taurus? You know, we need to step it up here. And I love this. It's like let it go, and let it go, all of judgment and all of it. Fears and whatever. This is your story. It's time to narrate your story. All right, my beautiful Taurus. I thanked all my Ko-fi members in the intro. I'll thank you again here. I love you. And do book a session with me. I've added pendulum healing. I took off my astrology because I'm reworking that. And all the rest. I love, love, love you. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got, I am ready to go big, rise up, and step into my power. This is a big card because, I mean, this is what we're all supposed to be doing. Go big or go home. Right? It's like, stop accepting lesser than for yourself. It's time to accept more, you know, like to be more. What does that mean? Whatever that means for you. What is, you know, like saying it's like, it's time to rise up from the ashes. It's time to stop taking other people's crap and start like really fully moving into your purpose, you know, fully moving into yourself here. Like expressing yourself. I feel like there's some people who have perhaps doubt on this journey, or in your jobs or in your relationships, and it's like you're always you know, you're the communicators of the zodiac, and sometimes I'm feeling here with this card is that perhaps you shut down a little bit too easily. And this is like, hey, speak your truth. It may like irk people around you, but you got like, this is a little bit, your cards are a little bit about love. So I'm almost feeling that this is you within your relationships more and more. So let's just check this out for you. Your first card is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Knight of Cups is a Pisces energy, is the dreamer. You know, he's the knight that falls in love with love, you know. It's so much like you, right? He's the idealist, the naive lover, but he's in reverse. So when I see the Knight of Cups in reverse, I right away think either someone who is cheating on you, but doesn't have to be. Someone who has promised love, but is taking it away from you. There's like someone who proposed to you, but you know it's not happening. Like a fake proposal, you know, like someone who has offered love, but now is slowly rescinding. You know, this could be jealousy, like someone in your life that's jealous, or you're jealous. There's like resentment. You know, there's like a lot of these feelings. You know, when the love goes the other way, that kind of thing, and. There could be a feeling of some of you looking and finding love in the wrong places all the time. Like being swayed by this lover, being swayed by this romantic that continuously like, you know, shows with the flowers or the dinners, the whole like shebang. And then after it's just fades away kind of thing. And you're like, yo, what happened there? That's that kind of energy. Or they start off like that and you're like, right? So there's a little bit of that happening here, but definitely a little bit of a disappointment in love, in your relationships. Does it have to be always romantic? Doesn't always have to be. This is kind of the romantic night, but it could be disappointed in yourself, you know, in your inner love kind of thing. That you, when did I stop loving myself? When did I start always giving to someone else, like depleting my energy, my love to always giving to someone else? When, you know, it could also be like you're disappointed in the people around you who promise things. You know, when I say a promise, I promise, and as a Gemini, I mean it. You know, and why do they have to like sway? This is what's coming up here. The next card is the Two of Swords, which is a Libra energy, which is that kind of feeling, you know, you're at the crossroads right now. So this could be happening right now in your life where someone has disappointed you, where they've said more than they can chew, and they haven't really delivered. And you're like, okay, now what? Now what? You know, and it's challenging. You know, a lot of everybody in all the readings that I get to, and zodiac, if you look at the horoscopes, everything, all these astrology forecasts, everyone puts a lot of weight on relationships and love. So this is something that's like heavy on your heart right now. You're like, do I walk away from this person who is constantly lying to me, or delaying and not wanting to face up to something, or not really owning up to what he or she has offered, right? That's that kind of energy here. It's like, it's almost like a depletion. Also, I feel this could be a little bit of manipulation within the relationship. And it's like not wanting to see it and saying, no, it's okay, I've been together for 5 years, 25 years, whatever. And you don't want to just deal with it. I got to tell you, though, if you're parents here, this could also be your young children, your teenagers or 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds or whatever they are, like younger. That could be manipulating you as well. And you have a blind eye to that. Your challenge of the week is seduction, allure, desire, manipulation. Okay, this is my vampire here. This is what we're talking about, manipulation. So within your families, within your friends, with your lovers, who are you attracting into your life? It's time to assess, to reassess maybe. Like, why would this be happening to me? Why is this, I gotta just put it like this. Why is this the first time that this happened to you, Gemini? Or are you in a pattern? Is this like, you've allowed, because Geminis are playful, flirtatious. Yes, they love love in that sense. But this is like a water sign love, like where it's commitment and the full-on romance kind of love. And have you been flirting with that a little bit? And you're like, oh, because it's completely opposite from you, and now you've fallen for this, and now the person in your life is like rejecting you, ghosting you, that kind of energy is showing up here. And you're like, yo, what the frick is going on? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do to deserve this kind of energy? But your challenge here is not for you to say that to yourself. Your challenge here is to ask yourself, why am I attracting? What's the type that I'm attracting? What is it that I'm seeking in this person? Like these are the questions that we have to start asking ourselves. And truthfully and honestly, because then we would remain, because we keep our eyes blinded, and we say, okay, well, just remain in this, and oh well, whatever. But it's not whatever. I kind of want to read, this is 8, I want to read what it says in the book, my new little book of vampires. I love my vampires. Seduction. Oh. Are you inviting unwelcome drama and situations into your life? Interesting. You're able to resist unhealthy advances from manipulative people at this time. You are no longer available for others to make use of. That's it. So this is a time for assessment. And not everybody's going through problems with their relationships. This could also be in your families. This could also be with your friends. This is like a Knight of Cups energy. Is someone who's come in and wanted to give you the world, or wanted to be the best friend, wanted to do this, and now all of a sudden there's this feeling of they're turning their backs on you, or maybe that you're doing that to them. I don't know, but you know what this is, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling, I got to tell you. But this is the perfect time for everyone here watching this to fully examine themselves and the people in front of them. You know, they're mirrors. So what is it with this, the drama? What is it? Why is it that you bring that in your life? Gemini likes to bring drama in their life. You know, they're like the Leos too. So why are you're attracting this? And look at it. What is it that I'm missing in my life? Where am I feeling wounded? Where do I feel betrayed? Where do I feel like an emptiness? Why do I feel like it needs to be filled? Even by people who can't even deliver. So the next card, frickin' A, man. The Ace of frickin' Swords. What a perfect card to come out. The Ace of Swords get clarity. It's to cut through the bullshit. You know, it's to find a way. Like, it's a sword of truth. It's to get really, this is a deep reading for you, Gemini. It's like really to get to the core of why is it that you've allowed this person or people in your life to diminish you, to bring you down, to make you feel lesser than, whether within your family, whether it's in your partnerships, whether it's in business, whatever it is, because you always find yourself here at this crossroads where you're like, oh, what do I do now? And this is like you assess. I love it. I freaking love this. This is a you Ace of Swords, you know? It's you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's you like getting tough. Like standing in your freaking power, rising up and saying, hey, you know what? I've been thinking about this. I've been together for 5-7 years with you, and this is the same old story over and over and over again. I'm done. Or you know what? Let's work this through. But like, it's not always about leaving people. It's about let's work this through. Let's put the shit on the table. Because, you know, this is that. This is like a new, it's like success in your job as well. This is a new career. This is a new project coming online. But this to me is much more than this. This is all about you really looking at this card and really fully understanding who you are seducing into your life, who are you attracting, and why, where it goes wrong, so that you could stand in the awareness of it the next time that you meet someone and say, red flag, black flag, white flag, you know, like really beautiful energies here. So your card's advice is the Cobra. So if you look at this card, you're like, oh my God, that's so scary. But the Cobra, look at him. He stands tall in full observance. Observance? Yeah. And watching, right? Assessing and examining his prey. He's considered he's considered the teacher. Right? He's the guardian of the snake's family, let's say. You know, look at him with his like protection, his shield here protecting him. He looks like a pharaoh almost. This is a master snake, right? The Cobra is like, I'll pounce on you if I really have to, but right now I have to take time and trying to figure out the land, you know, the lay of the land, my relationships, whatever, with the rest of the snakes. You know, like I gotta get clear about things in my life before I actually make my move. The camel. Interesting. I love that. The camel is a fire sign. Is it? This is air, or this is fire and that's air, but anyway, it's definitely not an air sign. Okay, so we have the camel, which is the same idea if you're like totally different animals, but the camel is slow moving assessment, slowly taking his time, calmly through the desert. You know, he's like protecting himself Like, so, like here, I'm kind of loving the the nuances of these cards. He protects himself from the cold of the night, of the desert, to the warmth, the heat that comes in. He's very aware of himself and the weather and the people around him and all of it. This also speaks of, like, a side note of long distance travel or foreign country traveling. Long distance, I guess that would be the same. But I'm really loving this because to me there's a feeling here of it's time to stop running away from what is ailing you, what is unresolved in front of you. You need to stand to attention, like the cobra and like the sword, like all of this. Get clear. Clear that head of yours. Wipe out the self-doubt. Wipe off everything and just look at the situation in plain sight. Like, what is it? This, like, look at it objectively. Stand outside of it and say, look at it and say, okay, what is this relationship? Is like, why isn't it working? You know, what is it? Is I'm the problem? Is he the problem? Is she the problem? Is there, you know, like, but put it out there, like, very, like, simply, instead of going too deep into things. That way it's out there, and then you could start with a clean slate. That's what the Ace of Swords is. Where you can, like, bite. Okay, and then they can, like, not bite, whatever he does. Anyways, alright. Wow, man. Black tourmaline, people. I'm even going to show it to you. I have the exact same one. It's in my glass case here. Black tourmaline. This is the stone of protection. This is a stone of, you know, it absorbs the low frequency in your space, in the room, and whatever. And it's funny because mine is in a glass case because it's so powerful. I was given by my higher self, like, yo, you're gonna put that in the case. But this is like showing us here, you need to protect yourself from this kind of energy. You need to start, go buy an obsidian or a tourmaline, or you don't have to do any of these things, but I have one near my bed to absorb any negative energy that comes in at night, because you don't know, because you're sleeping. But there's the idea of all of these seem to have that protective message. I'm just getting the message here, Gemini, that has to do with a lot of your relationships, and just be more discerning, and also stand up in them if you are in all kinds of relationships. I'm always talking about romantic here. And start to get clear, because you need to go big, rise up, and step into your power. I love that. All right, Gemini, this is your reading. I hope that helps some of you to stay strong, stay aware, but you're not here to play in people's hands. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to choose your movie. Like, you're the director of the movie. Right? Like the cobra is the director of the lay of the land, and so is the camel. So choose how you want to proceed within these relationships. All right, my beautiful Gemini, I leave you here. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check out my sessions. I do tarot, Akashics, soul journey, pendulum healing, whatever. I even have a $44 quickie question read, which I could do as well, so it's not as expensive. All right, my beautiful, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. So this card shows up because, to me, I feel like some of you are having a hard time expressing yourself with ease and grace, because you're maybe living in fear or resentment. You have a lot of resentment within you, jealousy, you know, there's some aggression coming out, anxiety, you know, doubt, all of this, worry, blah, blah, blah. We can go on and on and on. But there's this coming through here for you. And I'm feeling, you know, the best thing for you is to clear your mind and to go into your heart. You know, anytime you want to talk to someone, maybe do this exercise, because we tend to, Cancers especially, you're very sensitive. You tend to just react, right? You're not going to sit back and say, okay, I'm going to respond from my heart, except I'm going to react from my brain and my ego, and it's going to be like, it's not going to be the nicest thing ever. And we all do it, and it's just not a Cancer thing. It's like everyone does this, and it's this like practice that we can do. So I'm curious to see why it's coming out. I mean, obviously it's coming out because there is a lot of emotions, and there's a lot of release coming up from your past lifetimes, from the collective, and a lot of us are transmuting this, and it's a little challenging. So you're wanting to express yourself, and it might be coming from somewhere you don't even know. That's why this awareness is good. So the Nine of Wands, interesting. The Nine of Wands is exactly that energy. It's like I know I'm okay. I know that things are, you know, things have landed, you know, like I've moved into a new home. I have gotten a new job. I've had this new opportunity come my way, and I've taken it. I have, you know, I'm settled in my things in my life. You know, there's this feeling of settled. Like the Eight of Wands is like, you know, the wands flying in the air in the Eight of Wands card, and now the Nine of Wands, it's landed. They've settled into the ground. There's a foundation to your work, to your relationship, to your life, you know, but yet you're holding on to one wand, because there's still that feeling that I'm not sure. I'm not 100% feeling settled. Yeah, maybe I made a move. Yeah, maybe I changed my job. Yeah, maybe you know, like whatever it happened, like whatever move you've made recently or whatever, or I've reached out and I've spoken to someone, or I've confronted something. I've confronted a fear of my own, and yet you're like, there's something not feeling right, which is fine. And this is the moment where admitting and being aware and recognizing that, okay, I'm not 100% settled, so I need to either express myself to someone, or I need to bring it up within me. I love it. I like this. The Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Wow, the Magician. I love it because he's holding a wand as well. So you have these two energies, these two cards, having someone hold a wand. Like holding something in their hand, saying, you know, I got this. And I just, like this one is I have it, I'm not sure. And this one is like I have it, and now it's time for me to utilize these tools and these resources and this inner wisdom that I've learned when I sat here and I contemplated about it. So like this doesn't feel like this is about anyone specific. This is a you energy, and I've seen throughout the past 3 signs that it's all about you energy. It's you tapping into your highest potential. Where is it that you're afraid to talk? Where are you afraid to express yourself? With whom are you afraid? Are you holding back? Are you like, you know, this is like settling for the status quo, even though you know that, no, I need to go above and beyond myself here. I need to try something new. The Magician is like, yeah. The Magician is like, bing, I can make your wishes and dreams come true, right? This is you not settling for lesser than. You not settling for, okay, this argument, or this home, or this or this, whatever it is for you, this job. You not settling for the tasks that you have in your job. You not settling for this relationship, the dynamics within the relationship. That's what's showing up for me, for you, Cancer. It's you taking it in your hands, the Magician, and saying, I'm going to change this. Because I got the power to do this. Because this is my movie and this is my narrative and I'm going to change it according to me. I was going to say Sabrina, according to me. And it's, okay, I want to see what else. This is a Gemini energy. Your challenge is the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement. Okay, this is your challenge, which is the 16, which is the Tower energy. This is your challenge. So the reverse of this card is being in a rut, being scared of taking steps forward, being scared to jump into the new. It's like almost like a Fool card, a reverse of a Fool card, right? You know that you have the power, you know that you have the strength, you know that you have the creativity to get shit done, to do whatever you need to do, to like expand your horizons, to explore your potentiality. And yet it's a fear thing. You're holding back for fear of upsetting someone else, for out of laziness. You know, there's always those things too, out of not wanting to deal. It's just easier if I just go with the flow. Even though the magician's like, absolutely not. We have to begin the flow. We have to create the flow, right? And it's like, you know, this is daring, adventurous, and this is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like indifference, you know, apathy, even. A little part of you is, no, it's okay. I don't want to deal with it. It's okay if they talk over me. It's okay if you know, like I don't want to, like, it's like a little part of you doesn't want to actually confront fully. Like maybe you are trying to, and then you get resistance, and then it's like, okay, no, I'm over it. Which is the really tricky part of this journey, because this could lead to you moving down again to lower frequency, you moving into this comfort zone that we're not supposed to be in. And that's this is like why you need to express yourself. As soon as you start feeling apathetic to anything, that means that you're not feeling anything, like you don't want to deal. Oh, no, I'll just push it aside. I don't want to confront. You know, this is like a lack of confrontation here, this showing up here, which is a normal thing, you know, because a lot of us, these are childhood wounds as well, though, you know, we did confront when we were younger and we got shut down, right? So this is something but that needs to release right now from you. This is coming up because the Magician is freaking beautiful. It's the #1 card. It's like, okay, Cancer, let's do this. This is a 9, like, right? This is at the end. You're at the end of it. You're contemplating. Let's stop it now. Like, let's go. And then you hit this like challenge in your life. But this is so perfect together because the Magician is this raring to go. Let's just move. Let's just do what you want to do. Express yourself. Do, you know, act. And then this card shows up and it's like, it creeps up and it's like, oh, you're not good enough, you can't do this, or why would you even want to waste your energy? Just like be okay with the normal. Just be okay. Just follow the world and follow the leaders and follow everybody that's like telling you what to do. You have no idea. Like, you know, stop. This is the Magician's like, yo, man, you have control of your own movie, but yet you want to play a background actor. This is that. It's like, let's go. You're the director. How do you want to be in this relationship? How do you want to be in your home? How do you want to be in your life? How do you want to be this? Does it mean that you have to be like forever moving? No, because that's not the goal. The goal is not to be moving around and busy all the time. The goal is to be quiet and peaceful and calm in your life. But your mind is like running 1,000 miles a minute here. Beautiful. 4 of Wands is an Aries energy. This is like happy marriage, happy relationship, happy home, like you finding your way through this. You just having to overcome this to get to this, because the magician has already begun for you. You've already started like the steps, and you can get to this happy, calm, peaceful place once you are able to release yourself from this, which is that little voice in your head saying that you're not worthy enough, you're not good enough, like everyone else is smarter than you, or you're like, or that even that little voice that says, oh, don't bother, like you know, don't do it, and just obey, you know, just follow everyone else. And that's like a big no. Apathy, that's a great word. Okay, so the crocodile, love it. The crocodile, look at the crocodile. The crocodile sits in the water patiently, waiting for his prey, you know, like, but like crocodiles, alligators, they don't bother you unless you freaking bother them, right? To me, this is like an interesting energy showing up for you. It's a water sign, so it's a you sign. It's very emotional. I feel like it's like asking you to take those steps back and recognize when this shows up, when your defense mechanism or that programming shows up, that telling you to not be the director, instead just be the background actor, right? Or just be okay, let everything go, just so you could have peace. You know, this is about having peace, but within your soul, and not having just peace within, you know, the world and the family and the work. You know, like we equate that with, but we're not really confronting our true emotions and those feelings that are coming up. And that's why you're having a hard time expressing yourself. Because, and then sometimes when you do express yourself, it probably comes out in anger and over exaggeration, you know, or people like look at you and say, oh my God, relax, you know, but it's because you're all bottling it up inside. That's what that is. And I kind of like this. The crocodile's like, yo, take a step back and, you know, hone in on these, like, regulate your emotions before you react or respond. The dragonfly is freaking awesome. The dragonfly is all about freedom, new beginnings, no more doing the same old thing. Like, I kind of like this. This kind of looks like a dragonfly energy right here, right? There's this energy of, it's time. Do you want to create a happy, healthy home with boundaries? Do you want to create healthy, happy relationships? You want this. I know you want this, Cancer. Of all the freaking signs, you want this. And so now it's just learning how to communicate with these people, but actually doing it. Not being apathetic, not holding back and like playing safe. There's no playing safe anymore. The magician is not a safe player. The magician has like so many tools in front of him. He's like, okay, let's do this. I'm going to run into this opportunity, jump into this opportunity. I'm going to take it. I'm going to listen to my heart. Yep, I'm done. Let's do this. And what's it going to lead to you? It's going to lead to happiness, freedom, marriage if you're looking for marriage, but it's like success in your life, this feeling of accomplishment. The Four of Wands is like foundational. Your 4 pillars of life are settled in the ground now, because now you're being true to yourself, not to everyone else. And your crystal is kyanite blue, letting go. I have it. I don't know if you see it in the thing. I'm going to show it to you. Kyanite blue. It's gorgeous. So kyanite is all about letting go. And this is the theme. We're not holding on to anything anymore. What is the purpose? What's the purpose of holding on to anger, resentment, fear, jealousy, all of these things? We're letting it go, but we can't just let it go like that. You can't just say, okay, it's gone. No. We need to communicate with the people in our lives. We need to bring it up in our bodies. We need to bring it up and face it. Face the fear. Face the hate. Face the whatever it is. And love it and release it. Face it, love it, release it. But when you're facing it and loving it, it's coming to terms with it as well. All right, my beautiful Cancer. I don't know how long I've been going on this, but it is a lot. So I love you, love you, love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. And super thanks me if you can. I said I wasn't going to say that, but book a session with me as well. I'm doing tarot, I'm doing pendulum healings, I'm doing soul journey, I'm doing akashics, what have you. Check out my website. I love, love, love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got all that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Very interesting. I love this. To me, this is an energy, I feel like a lot of you Lions are resisting change. Not every single one of you, but there is that feeling here with the fear. There is like, it's time to focus on the things that you love to do. It's time to focus on, and realize that love will always cancel out fear when you're focusing on love. Because fear is false evidence appearing real. It doesn't even exist. It only exists in your ego and just to keep you down. So it's like trust whatever is coming up that you're fearing, that it's usually change. Change is the biggest indicator of fear, right? Fear, like this person rejected me, or this person, this it's not going the way I planned, kind of thing. And then you're like, or you're afraid to make a move, like you're constantly doing the same thing. You're in the same relationship, you're in the same job, and there's this like little voice saying, hey, like, let's go, let's make a move, and you're like, no, because I need to stay in the status quo. But that's not, Leo just gets bored easily. So let's like make some changes here. And like I've said to all the other signs, there's this like energy coming up for everybody saying, come on, let's change, let's make a move here. We're not here to play the same freaking movie every single scene. We're not here to play the same scene over and over again. We need to change it up. So this is showing up for you in a big way. Let's see what's coming up for you. Is this the right way? Wow. Death in reverse. What is that? Resistance to change. Oh my God, it's like right here in your thing. There's changes, transformation in your life, whether it's romantic life, whether it's in your families, in your friend. You want to move out of your home, you want to leave, you want to explore, you want to change your business, you want to change projects, there's something, death. Like, this could be the Scorpio. It's the 8th house, which is all about taxes, perhaps, or you want to change your lifestyle. You want to change something in your life that's not really working out. You can feel it. You know it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to close your business, to open a business, to quit your job, to get a new job. Like, this is a huge shift. And you know it. But you're freaking scared. So let's see what this is. Wow, the Sun card is the Leo energy. Like, these two cards are potent. These are major arcana. The Sun is showing up saying, hey, when this dies, when you close, when you quit, when you break up, whatever this is, that means for you, this change that you have been like this whole time, when you fully release yourself, when you communicate this, when you stand up for yourself, and it shuts down. The sun is here to shine the light, because this is where you need to be. This closure is the opening. This is the end to the beginning. I can't express to you enough how potent this energy is right now. Because you have been holding back from this for the longest time, and I don't know where it's in your life. It could be in all areas of your life. It could be in one area of your life that you've been like, you know, it's time to close the chapter. And the universe is like, I know it's a little painful. I know it's like you're resisting it. You're like, you're holding on because, I don't know, of like fear or whatever it is, an old wound or insecurity. But the sun shows up and it's like, it's going to be the best thing you ever did. Can you find it in you to do it? Oh my God, love it. Like, this is going to open up new opportunities. It's like positivity, it's optimism. It's like shining. You're going to shine. You're going to be rewarded. You're going to be recognized when you do this. And you're like, what do you mean? Like, trust the voice in your head. Trust the messages you keep getting all the time. Trust the, like, is there, like, how many times you've been in a relationship where you get to a place and then you're like, oh, maybe I should like leave him or her or whatever. You think that's just a coincidence that's coming up? No, man, that's your freaking team saying, hey, what the F are you doing? Or like, you want to move from your home and it's like, hey, why are you resisting? What are you holding on to? You want to hold on to your material items. This is that. You're at a massive ending in your life, but you're holding on to it. And your challenge is her last day in the light. Unexpected changes, surprise changes, sudden shifts. A number 10 card. Almost feels like a Wheel of Fortune card. This is this card. But this is your challenge. So what does that card mean? Oh my God. It's all here. It's so clear, Leo. What are you resisting? Like, you're in full fear mode. Not in all the areas of your life. I'm not saying that, but there's something in your life that this card is showing up and saying, hey, we're going to test you over and over and over again until you finally allume in French, until you finally illuminate. And it says, oh, okay, yes. I remember now. I have been told this over and over and over again. Destiny is calling you. Destiny is calling your name. I want you to take a step back from this reading right now. Pause me if you need to. And really think about, really look in your life. Where is the resistance? What area of your life is? Is it your romantic relationship? Is it your family relationships? Is it your friends? Is it your job? Is it your business? Is it projects that you're working on? Is it your money? Is it your confidence level? Is it your belief systems, your religion, whatever it is? Where is it that you feel like it always shows up in your life where, come on, what are you holding on to? The sun is like, it's time. It's time to break free. It's time to shine the light on your forte, your strengths. And here the destiny is showing up saying, yeah, you're in for, like, this is unexpected endings, surprise changes. This is a Uranus as well, like the planet of like breakdown to break free. And yet you're challenging it because you're wanting to remain in the old. This old version of you, and the new version of you wants to come out and, like, that's it, it's enough. Why are you holding on to this old, like, way of thinking? Like, you're creating a box for you. You're the lion. You go on that top of the mountain and you get to see all of it. And I almost feel like you're at the bottom of the mountain now, only seeing what's in front of you, because it just is safe. And you're not here to play safe, right? We're not here to play in fear. We're here to play in love. And being love, you know that nothing can go wrong, because I am love. I'm coming from a place of love. I need to break up with you. I need to leave you. I need to start a new project. I need to leave this. I need to quit my job, because I know I need to do something more. And I'm trusting the plan. I'm trusting my higher self. I'm trusting myself for this breakthrough moment to occur. And I'm not going to be scared of the breakthrough moment. It's going to be like, to me, this showing up is like, wow, the artist. Look at that. This is a card that's created by this deck. What is the artist? It's the creator. So the artist showing up right away tells me that you have the paintbrush in your hand, you have the pen, you can write your own story, you can paint your own scenario, you can, whatever it is for you. You're the director of your own movie. So are you going to narrate it? How would you narrate your movie? Like, sit down and write your movie of your life in 5 minutes, like really quickly. This is what I want. Da-da-da-da-da. Is this what you have right now? Do I want to constantly live in someone else's shadow? Do I constantly want to, feel worthless? Do I constantly want to abide by someone else? Like, it's like a feeling here of freedom. I could almost see here. Some of you might get fired. You might get broken up with. Someone, you might experience something that is, oh my God, but get ready for it, because you're stuck. And it's like you've been getting a lesson over and over and over again, and you're just not moving. And you know what it is. And it's time to create. It's time to move into the artistry that you are. And it doesn't mean that you could have to be an artist per se. You could be a businessman, you could be whatever, it could be a lover, you could be whatever this is. Wherever you can create. You're disabling yourself right now because you're living in a fear mode. It's huge. The rabbit, look at that. The fearful animal. The rabbit's like, ooh, look. It's cute and warm and fuzzy and whatever, but the rabbit is a little bit fearful. The rabbit is afraid of everything. It's easily overwhelmed. And look what's showing up for you. It's so interesting. And it's a card I would never take for Leo, right? But all of us go through this. We all move through this. To me, it's like, I'm a Leo rising, and if I take this to myself, I say, oh yeah. There are moments in my life where it's like you're getting pushed. Like whenever you have an obstacle in your life, whenever you have a delay or a rejection or anything, these are to be paid attention to more than the accomplishments and the successes, because these are exactly it's the lesson coming in saying, hey, what are you doing here? Get out. Why are you still here? Why are you holding on? Why are you waiting? Don't be afraid. What's the next card? Bee. The bee, the hardworking little freaking insect out there, right? Like, this is kind of cool. I love this, because the bee is that hardworking insect that people swat away, and one day, like, it gets tiring, right? You work, and then they still tell you you're not good enough, and then you sting. The bee. But the bee always talks about prosperity and abundance as well. Like, with the sun showing up. I just love this reading. It's like a very complex reading because, and straightforward though. It's like really clear. Yeah, you can work hard. You know, a lot of this matrix is like work hard. You have to prove yourself to everybody, but you can be smart about how you work, right? We're not here on this earth to work like crazy. We're here to tap into our potential, to tap into ourselves, but we can't tap into the artist if we're always afraid in it, if we're always resisting the messages coming through, and choosing fear, and choosing hate, and choosing gossip, and choosing whatever, resentment, and choosing jealousy, and choosing all of these things that are not necessary. Because if you just chose love, life would be easier. Because it would all flow with you, and the universe would flow with you too. Your crystal is labradorite. Take action. Now, labradorite is a beautiful energy. It empowers. It brings up the frequency as well. It helps you see clearly. It helps you communicate. And in this case, it's like take action towards the sun, right? Take action away from this like resistance. Take action and become the artist that you are. Become the painter, the writer, the business owner, the hairdresser, the whatever you are, the fashion model, the whatever. Even if you're not a worker, like the freaking light that you are. Like fall in love with you again. But you have skills that you don't even know about because you're too like, no, I want to stay in my little status quo, and it's not working. And the sun is telling you, Leo, it's not working anymore. You can't stay in that old version of you. It's not working. Chop, chop, let's go. Stop being afraid. Being afraid, you stay in the movie, the old movie. It's time to the end. It's time to finish this, and let's move on to the next. All right, my beautiful Leos. I hope this helps you, motivates you, kicks you in the ass a little bit. Like, this is a big thing, and it's happening in all of October. So let's get on this. And I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check out my website for all my sessions. I'm open for business. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got, I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. I mean, this is a big one. This to me is like, yeah, are you for real? Like, enough. Are you pursuing your dreams? Are you listening to everybody around you telling you this is how you should do things? This is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Are you like fully following your heart? Are you facing your challenges? This is a card saying, it's time to gather your tribe to find the support that you need so that you can move towards your goals. Playing small is a big thing for everybody here because too many times we live our lives according to other people. Our parents, our partners, our children, our bosses, our whatever, the colleagues, society, and it's like, no. I don't know if you remember who you are because you're here to live your life, your human experience, not everyone else's. So, like, where in your life can you stand up and be the best version of you? Virgo, we got the Hierophant, which is the Taurus energy, which is an energy of, look at him, calm, collectedness, peace, but knowingness. The Hierophant is like, some of you maybe are being, you feel like you need to expand your knowledge and you need to take more online courses or do a master's, a PhD, or whatever, like something, feeling like you're needing to dive deeper into something. This is like higher wisdom, a hierophant. This is also becoming a teacher, mastering. You know, I like it. Let's look at it. What else there is? The Fool card. Look at these cards. It's Aquarius energy. So right away we have two major arcana showing up, and this is definitely a card not to play small anymore. Here you are being given the chance to step up into your mastery. So some of you maybe are thinking about creating your own online course, becoming a coach, becoming a teacher, becoming a guru, becoming a good friend that listens to people, right? These are all the things. It's not like only that. This is you fully trusting yourself, pursuing your dream job, pursuing your dream project, collaborating with people. The Fool is like, but it's not about just thinking about it. It's about doing it. What are you doing? What are the steps, the actionable steps you're taking towards this goal? Like, you can learn all you want, you can learn as much as you want, but are you actually putting into work? You know, that's playing big. And some of you that are not even doing anything, you're just thinking about it. Oh yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I'm going to put it on the side, you know, because now I got to make my money, and I got to. It's like, why aren't you just jumping in? These are two cards of lessons, major lessons. This is the universe, God coming in and saying, hey, are you for real? You're going to shelve this for now? No. You're not playing small here, right? You're going into it. So this could be projects, whatever, but it could be relationships too. It could be whatever this is for you. But you are being asked to be daring and adventurous here, Virgo. I feel like some of you have like this idea in your head of what, like, you know, we all live in our heads. We all live in our imaginary worlds. But sometimes it's time to take that imaginary world and bring it to fruition. And these two cards will take you there. You know, Taurus and Aquarius are both fixed signs. They're like, let's get this shit done energies. Your challenge is a call. Oh, wow. Call for help. Reach out. Need for backup. Admit your needs. This, my darlings, your challenge is you're having a hard time asking for help. I can do this on my own. I am a super mama. I'm a super woman. I'm a superman. I'm the best. I'm independent. I don't need anybody. I don't need anyone to help me. I can do this on my own. It's exactly the theme of the week. You have it. It's like, this is you, because that means I would have to be vulnerable, and I would have to tell them my weakness. I would have to say that I can't do this, and I don't know how to do this. And it's okay. Because who are you? You know, like, yeah, we're super powerful beings of light, but we're human. So at this moment in time, like, no one in this world has gone further along without support or help from someone else. So why can't you do that? So playing small means, yeah, doing everything on your own, by the way. And I know this from experience. Oh yeah, I could do everything. I could do everything on my own. And then it's burnout time. And don't. That's not where we're at here. This to me feels like you can't do it alone, so get it out of your head. And we're here as a team, so can you reach out to everyone around you? Get that support network to help you with whatever it is. If it's silly stuff, if it's big stuff, it doesn't matter. If it's just someone to give you a piece of advice, do that. This feels like look at how big her head is. This feels like your head is so big right now. You have like so many ideas, but maybe you need someone to help you just put it down on paper. Why did I have to breathe in? I don't know. The Six of Swords, people. Again, a big card. It's not a big card, but to me, the Six of Swords is very clear. The Six of Swords, look at it, speaks of this person goes in a boat. These are all his thoughts. And now he's like, I'm taking my thoughts with me. I'm taking my ego with me. And I'm going, this is Aquarius energy again. Again, all fixed signs. And these are like Aquarius. Aquarius like freaking rebel. Let's go, man. There's a feeling here that you are being a little bit too sedentary. You're being a little bit too pragmatic. And I know that you're a Virgo and that's what you do. You're being a bit too safe. And the Hierophant would say, okay, you can play it safe. But the Hierophant in this deck feels to me like a leader, you know, a guru, a master. And that's like, you are here to master your gifts. But you can't master your gifts if you're stuck in your old ways. And you can master your gifts if you want to do everything alone. The Fool is like, let's go. I can't express to you how like this reading is, because it's exactly the motivation that everybody needs, because you choose safety, you choose low frequency, you choose to stay in this matrix. But all these cards are saying you're a master at something, and that you might not even know, but you're not even giving yourself the chance to learn about it because you're stuck in this little, like, you're playing small. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is the, and the Fool and the Six of Swords are like, come on, man, let's do this. Make a move. We're not playing in this little box anymore. It's not working anymore. Whatever it is, doesn't have to be like like everyone thinks it has to be this grand thing that I have to go and become an engineer, or I have to become like the president of the United States. It's not about that. It's like small steps into your, like, it's listening. It's getting quiet. Going onto that rowboat and being quiet and listening in. And writing down what it is, the messages that you're getting. I was like, oh yeah, I keep getting the same thing over and over. Life coach, life coach, life coach. I keep seeing this, I keep seeing that, but you're not doing anything about it. Oh, it's just like whatever. No, it's not whatever. Nothing is a coincidence, people. Everything is brought to you by the Creator himself, or itself, right? So here you are in full Miss or Mr. Independence. I can do this all on my own BS, which is no. Ask for money, ask for support, ask for anything, help. We are not here to do things alone. The Snake, powerful card, people. Ouroboros is like he eats his own tail, right? He dies and he reborns. And then he rebirths, right? That's what it is. This is your highest creative potential right here. You know, stop playing. You're not small. The snake doesn't think he's small at all. Look how he's a skinny, long thing. By far the smallest thing. I mean, not an anaconda, but it's a normal snake, right? Compared to a lion or a tiger, but he doesn't like, oh, I'm scared. He doesn't live in fear that he's like. The snake is that energy that's within you in your kundalini, which is at your sacral chakra, which is your creative power. So this is very much about you tapping into yourself here. It's time to say goodbye to the old version and move into this new. And the new version is not going to do what you were doing in the old version. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not. It could do it. It could have some kind of capacity of it, but there's going to be a higher, like, level, a higher grade of it. So get ready to open yourself up to this. The whale, speaking of like opening yourself up, and the whale is a herd of whales. They work in a team. Whales and dolphins, they don't work alone. And also they cannot even survive alone. This is perfect example of you asking for help. You cannot. You can't, like, oh, you can ask help from your family, but it goes far beyond that. The whale, I love the whale. It's a compassionate animal. Calm, big, majestic, and always ready to support. So, I don't know, man. These are amazing. Find your whales, people. Your crystal is the weirdest crystal ever. Cacoxenite. New beginnings, people. I mean, this whole reading is all about that. You are in this process of death, and we are being reborn, born anew, and you're being pushed. You're being pushed really, like, with all the Fool, with the, what am I looking for here? There's another card that I wanted. Oh my god, I'm losing it. Anyways, whatever. With the Fool and the Six of Swords. Oh my god, Sabrina. Okay, the Fool, the Six of Swords. I'm losing it. The Whale. Everybody is coming in. They're helping us, and you, Virgo, to tap into that. You have a gift that wants to come online that you're kind of ignoring, and now it's time to do it. So that is your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also check out my online store. I have sessions from tarot, akashic, soul journey, pendulum healing. I also offer a $44 quickie question reading, so it's for all kinds of budgets. I love you so much, and I'll check you out. I'll see you next week. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Sabrina needs a vacation. Like, seriously. She'll take it. Hello, my beautiful Libra. Happy birthday. My greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. This is like a card that was meant to be for Libra, because Libra are probably the only sign, the worst sign, that cares about what people think of them. You're also the Justice card, where you're always trying to find balance and harmony between relationships. So you're always like the ear and the, like, there's always this energy of you not wanting to upset anyone. But that, like, this is not a card for that, right? This is a card for you, like, turning inwards. And this is like a challenge for the human, because they're like, well, if I turn inwards, that means I'm ignoring everyone else, and that means that I don't care for everyone else, and that it has nothing to do with that, because at the end of the day, you can only care for someone else if you fully love yourself, and if you're fully free, and you're fully, So here we go. We have the Eight of Swords. She's a Gemini energy. The Eight of Swords, look at her. She's blindfolded, she's tied up loosely. There's all this like energy of thought behind her, these swords like of worry, anxiety, and then like, am I doing the right thing? Should I do this? What are people going to think about me? How am I going to do this? So I feel like you're in a very volatile state right now. Maybe you're needing to make a decision. That's why the Eight of Swords is here. Like, should I go? Should I be with this person? Should I not? Should I break up? Should I, like this kind of energy. Should I stay in this home? Should I go out of this home? Like, whatever that is. And it's kind of tormenting you with the Eight of Swords, I gotta tell you. It's like very much in your thoughts. Eight of Cups. Interesting. Okay. We got two eights here showing up. 8 is the Strength card. It's a Leo energy, bravery, courage. And we have the Eight of Cups, which is you leaving something behind. That's why you are nervous. So this definitely has to do with a person, a place, something that you held dearly with, like you're a little bit attached to, and you're having a hard time letting go of the claws, right? Like you're like, no. This is the right thing to do. This is the right person in my life. This is what I should do. Everyone else likes him or her, and like, you know, I don't want to step away because then I'm going to hurt them. I don't want to step away because then what are people going to think? You know, it's that kind of energy right here. And this is like eating you inside. I don't want to walk away from my job because, you know, what are they going to say? This is the best job I ever made. I'm making like 6 figures. Like, I don't know. And it's like the 8 of Cups, like, but you got to go. What are you doing, Libra? Whether it's a job, a person, a home, or whatever this is, there's something that's holding you back. But it's causing anxiety and stress and imbalance in your life. It's causing you to question yourself. You know, to put you in doubt at every moment of the, you know, like, so. And the 8 of Cups is like, I know it looks promising to you, but if it's coming up in your field, don't you think that you need to just listen to the message? Wow. Because your challenge is hope. Anticipation, bright prospects, wish. Wow. So your challenge is hope, is hopelessness. So you're at a place. Oh my God, this is deep. So there's something in your life that is that you knowingly know that you need to leave. You know it. I need to leave this person. I need to detach myself from my home, my job, my identification with religion, you know, whatever it is. There's something that that has been coming up in your field that is like, well, it's not really working, but you're hanging on to it because maybe of what other people think, but also because you just want love, or I just want to work, or I just want this, I just want, you know, and it's okay, even if it's not 100%. Yeah. There's a whole lot of fear here. Fear of making the wrong decision, you know, fear of choosing you instead of someone else, and then feeling selfish about it, feeling uneasy about it, you know. This is like a long time in the making to me. I feel like you've been going over this situation over and over and over again, and the 8 of Cups is like, come on, let's go. Like, do you want to feel like this? Do you want to feel helpless and hopeless in this situation? That's not where you need to be. We need to put your energy somewhere else, you know? Where your energy is going. Wow, look at these cards. The 3 of Wands. This is another movement card. This is a movement. This is a movement away from. This is already like, yeah, I already have a destination. I'm actually going traveling, or I'm actually moving somewhere else, Sabrina. I'm actually like thinking of, you know, changing my job. 3 of Wands has, you know, I say this often, but I always bring it up. The 2 of Wands is the Emperor who gets to the crossroads and decides, am I gonna go marry the Empress or not? The 3 of Wands is like, I've decided, I've created my trek, my destination is set. I'm going to go propose to the Empress. And that's that. That is you. Look at him holding that wand very confidently, saying, I'm ready for my journey. Like, I'm done. I'm not going to sit here and always feel like lesser than. I'm not going to feel like I need to walk on eggshells. I'm not going to feel like I don't want to feel this 8 of Swords anymore. I don't want to feel uncertain or maybe not. You know, like, what is that? What is that? Anyways, what are you doing to yourself? No, man. Nobody gets to do that to you. It's enough. You choose your narrative. You choose your story. You choose your movie, people. You choose your illusion, right? It's you who chooses. No one else gets to choose anything in your life. Yeah, but they have money, or they made me happy for a few months, or they made me like that. But no, man, if they are not your level at this moment in time, what are you waiting for? The Eight of Cups is that. The Eight of Cups, I know it's good. I know that one day it will be good. But right now, the Eight of Cups is like, I'm done. I ain't waiting around for nobody. Or for things to change. You know, this is what we do a lot. We're like, we sit in our, we say, okay, yeah, I'll stay in this place for 4 more years because, you know, politics will change it or things will change it. If you're getting the message now to get up and leave, then you get up and you leave. Because what are you, by hanging on to it, you're like almost wasting energy and time. Because if you truly believe you're on this journey, you know that things will come back to you if it's meant to be. And if it's not meant to be, it will no longer come to you. And you need to come to terms with that. But we hang on, or oh, no, I can change them, or oh no, but you know, people tell them who you are. They are. By their actions. By their words. By their non-action. So, my beautiful Librans, you pick up that wand and you head onto your journey. And whoever you meet along the way, you will meet along the way. And if it's people that you have left here and they decided to come and join you, then maybe you can decide then. But right now, this is a you time. You've forgotten. Frog, freaking amazing. The frog is all about cleansing, releasing, rejuvenating. You know, the rain comes down and cleans your slate. You know, it's time to move it, like move past from all this freaking energy you're carrying. It's freedom of all that energy, of people's opinions, people's ideas, like how they treated you, how like you've been treated at your job, or whatever it is. Enough. I like it. Oh, look at this card, dude. Look at this card. It's freaking eagle. Come on. Like, I mean, what is this card? Eagle is the epitome of freedom, right? Is the epitome of strength and power in the sky. Like, freaking open those wings, man. It's like you fear the eagle a little bit, right? It's that sense of, yeah, I got this, man. I'm taking my wand and I'm flying through the sky and I'm going where I need to go. I'm going to live my life, not according to someone else, according to your pace of life, according to your decisions that you make in your life, because that's the choices that you're making. But why? They're not mine. I'm not going to make them reflect me either, because I'm taking a stand. Nice card. Pyromorphite. Patience. I love it, actually, because here I'm like, go, go, go. You know, it's not a go, 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 but it's patience along the journey. You know, like we make these decisions, but that doesn't mean that things are going to be like, oh, okay, things are just going to fall into place. That's a lot of the human. The humans, I talk a lot about this in my Let's Talk, which will come out tomorrow. Expectations. So much expectations we place on people, places, things, right? Situations. Like, oh, I made this move. I decided to move. And now I'm going to land in this place and everything is just going to fall into place. No, it doesn't work like that, right? So, can you trust that the move that you make was the right move for you? Can you be patient for the repercussions to come in, for the rewards to come into line? And don't say, oh, well, I left and now what happened? Nothing. And then you have to go and like dive into something else to keep your mind preoccupied, and then you lose yourself again. So this is a freaking beautiful. Be patient. Let the rain come down, detoxify you, rejuvenate you, regenerate, get you ready for the next. So you can fly in the sky without any freaking heavy weight on you. Because that is what's happening right now. All right, my beautiful Libra. This is what I got for you for your birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. I should pull another card for you. Here, I'll pull a card. First thing I see. Let's do a birthday message for you, or, you know, for your month. One message for Libra, please. No. No. All right. This is the message. You are brilliant. Yes, you are, my darlings. You are. You know what I love about that? I'm gonna, like, I don't know why I'm looking at this, but I'm gonna look at this. The fanning of the leaf of his leaf, of his tail. It's the same idea as the eagle. It's like spread your wings now. Freedom can be yours. Get out of this people pleasing. Get out of this attachment that you have with other people, and it's time to live your life according to Libra. All right, so this is where I leave you. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy your birthday month. Enjoy October. Crazy. And check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check my online store. I have new sessions that I placed online, and I'd love to meet with you. All right, have a beautiful month. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We have compassion is my compass. I'm willing to hold space for the experience of others, which is a beautiful thing. Compassion, right? That's what we're all learning, how to be compassionate with others, but with compassion with ourselves as well. I love this image. It's like the leaves and the branches like growing from the palms of their hands, like you're the creator hands, and you need to like this is something that is developed within you. It's something that you need to work on, because we're so much ready to judge ourselves, but God forbid having compassion for the fact that we judge ourselves, right? It's like moving into that heartfelt sentiment instead of always focusing on that, oh, I did wrong, I messed up, what a mistake, da 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 da. And this is like creating a safe space for others to express themselves in, but also creating a safe space for yourself to express yourself in. You know, to be honest with yourself, to love yourself, even if you made a mistake, whatever that is, even if you ignored the divine message, right? Doesn't matter. This is like beautiful. So we have the Three of Cups showing up. The Three of Cups is an energy of, there's these three women, like friends coming together, collaborating with other people in your life. Maybe in terms of this is like maybe there's someone in your life that you need to step outside. Maybe these are siblings, or you know, family members, or a group of friends, or you know, joining a networking community, joining a spiritual community, or anything. For me, for this, the Three of Cups is that feeling of coming together, the sharing of wisdom, the having a shoulder to cry on for people. This is the safe space, people. This is being open and compassionate to everyone else's problems. Right? Like humans easily judge. They just like, oh, look at, like we don't even know the story. You can even be in traffic and you know there's someone like erratic in the driving, and then you, like I'm like you complain and you bitch, but there's moments where I step into awareness and say, oh, you know, I need to find the compassion, because maybe that person, someone just died in their life and they're just like, you know, that's how we open our heart, is to not be so tunnel vision about things. And perhaps this is showing up because you're at this moment in time, there is maybe an issue with a group in your life, and there's a little bit of tension here, and it's asking you to find compassion within yourself for them and for you. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. So this expands even further, because now this to me feels like maybe it's you bringing a community together, making money, right, at the same time. You creating a business here with how can you heal others, how can you help others by being an open channel of love. This is like that idea of I recently talked to someone and they were telling me like, oh yeah, I give everything for free, my healing is for free. I'm like, energy exchange, people. It's not about, this is not the world that we live in here. Everyone still needs to pay bills, and at every healer begins this way, like says, oh, it's all for free, like I'm just practicing, I'm just sharing but this is almost saying to you, like, some of you are needing to work within a collective. I'm not saying that you're all spiritual people, by the way. Working within a collective, like perhaps raising money, like maybe working in a foundation to help certain people. This could be, groups, different groups that require money, and maybe you're the one who's in charge of, nonprofits or whatever this is. This could be a lot of things, actually. Like you have a family at home, you have children, and you're having to work hard and find compassion for yourself, for like having to juggle work and children and juggle family. And there's like, we don't give ourselves enough credit for all that you do, and this is showing up here for you. I also feel like this feels very much like you are in the process of creating something within your jobs, like a project, or you're coordinating something with two other people perhaps, and it's going to be lucrative and profitable, and it's going to help. I like it. All right, so it's good. Your challenge is discipline, training, consistency, practice. So this is funny because this is like self-doubt creeping in. And does this sound familiar to you, Scorpio? Like you've trained for this for millions of years. Like you've studied, let's say you have this, you have the diploma, you have a certification, you have you've done the work, right, on this in this earth plane. And yet you still don't trust yourself. You still like, oh, I need to learn more, instead of like letting all that go and just going in and saying, yeah, I'm here for a reason. I'm just going to continue trusting. But this card makes me feel like you are in constant self-doubt mode. Like this card feels like you're at the edge, right? You have the what's the word I'm looking for? Like you have the power to make big changes in your life right now. Yet you're vacillating. You're like, oh, but am I a master, or am I good enough for this? Can I actually pull this off? Are people actually going to believe me? Are they going to trust me? What's going on, Scorpio? That's why I like this compassion. It's like, okay, I always say this. If you look at this matrix world and you look at all these people that have made something of themselves, whatever, they've all gone through this. There's always self-doubt and everywhere. It's just trust. You're even like more special, right? You're freaking lights, people. Like, just trust where you're being guided to. Queen of Swords. Libra. This is a Cancer energy. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this is a Libra energy. Queen of Swords is like, okay, bitches. I had to say it because I have to say it. This is like, come on. The Queen of Swords doesn't have patience for this self-doubt. The Queen of Swords doesn't like, you know, there will be moments for the Queen of Swords to be like, oh yeah, maybe this is not right, but it takes 3 seconds for her to say no. Listen, I am the master of my domain. That's the Queen of Swords. If I'm in this certain vocation, if I'm in this field, if I'm in this relationship, if I'm doing this, it's because I'm with 100% conviction that this is going to work. So I'm going to do this. This could also be you reaching out to someone like this, reaching out to a lawyer, perhaps an attorney, whatever, like a legal person, a notary, or, so you could create this trademark or whatever this is, or you could bring this together. It could be a real estate agent, you know, it could be something that you want to create, or be someone you're reaching out to put you in your place, right? To give you guidance, direct guidance. No flowery, no Queen of Cups, no like that kind of energy. More straight. I like it. It could be a tarot reader, it could be a life coach, it could be a mentor, it could be someone like that you are reaching out to and saying, hey, I just need you to like get my doubts out of my head here. I know I'm here to do something, I just don't know what it is, and it's like, enough. You don't need to know what it is. You just need to trust that everything is being placed in front of you. And whatever this is going to make lots of money, or it's going to be very effective. It's going to be very lucrative. Like, it's going to bring you a lot of money. It's going to make you, it's not only money. It's like, it's going to make you financially stable. It's going to bring stability. It's going to be like, it's foundational. Like, it's going to create pillars in whatever industry you're in. It just feels right. So can you have the compassion, like when you go into move into self-doubt, can you just like be compassionate towards yourself and say, okay, I don't need to know right now, but I know that things are going to work out. Oyster, I love it. This is freaking awesome. To me, an oyster is that shell, right? And inside that shell are your precious gifts that were God-given, right? You have these precious gifts, and then the oyster is saying, okay, Scorpio, chop chop, it's time to open these gifts and let them out and share them with the world when it's the right time. And you'll know when it's the right time. The shell will open. Can you trust and be patient while the shell, even if the shell is shut tight right now, can you be patient enough for this oyster to come out when it's ready? Love it, love it. The elephant. Like, what is this card? This is the best. The elephant is freaking powerful force, right? The elephant, I always think of Ganesh. The elephant is like, the story of Ganesh is that it was Lord Shiva. You know, Lord Shiva's head was cut off, and then before he got cut off, he chose to have an elephant head as his next reincarnation, kind of thing. And he was an elephant head with a man. And it was, you know, it wasn't a reincarnation though. It was like in the, anyways. Wow. So the elephant is like, this is how Sabrina's been, by the way, in all the readings. I'm like in a weird state, but this is an unstoppable force. This is like, I'm ready to jump into whatever this is. I have self-doubt. I don't trust myself, but the elephant is like, come on, man. We're gonna walk right through. We're gonna stampede right through these obstacles of yours, because it's time. It's time to shine, man. It's time to light that fire. It's time to get together. It's time to create. It's time to, I almost feel like it is time now. Now I think it's more this. It's more like, open that shell of yours. So many of you have such talent, so much to offer to this world, and yet you hide behind it, and you're like, or you're afraid of it because you're like, oh, I don't know what it is, or I don't know. It's like, can you just trust that it will come when it comes? It will show itself when you channel the Queen of Swords and you're ready for this. But in the meantime, I still feel like there's something happening here. I love it. I like this energy. There's like this very... when I think of an elephant, I think of him like storming through the, you know, like onto the path and clearing away everything, right? So I feel like it's coming like sooner than you think, whatever this is. You got to start trusting. Stop like putting so much energy into what is it, what is my discipline, what is my mastery, what is it, and trust. This is beautiful. Things are going to work out for you. Red jasper, healthy boundaries. Right, let's do that. I kind of like this, being red with this showing up here. I mean, red jasper is root chakra. It could also be a little bit the sacral, but it's really the root. It's like really grounding yourself. And maybe you don't have healthy boundaries, and that's why there's all this self-doubt and all this resistance, you know, like or this fear. So only certain people can come in, right, to your space, your safe space that you've created for yourself and for others, you know. So create those boundaries more and more. There's no one that can come in and steal this from you, because you're ready to shine. And you know, the closer we get to shining, the closer we get to doing these things, the more people will be jealous, and the more people will be, you know. But we only, if we're working from a place of love and working from our hearts, we won't really see that so much. And that's really the goal here. I guess the compassion is that, is like having compassion even for that person that comes in and is aggressive with you, or comes in and is like, oh, who do you think you are, kind of thing, or, you know, it's being the elephant, you know, and it's being like, this is me, this is my talent, this is why I'm here on this earth. I mean, the elephant doesn't shy away from what's in its path. So for me, it's like a message of, fine, you'll be compassionate with yourself and others, but also it's time for you to step it up here and move towards this new energy coming in. And maybe you're doing it with other people, so you have people motivating you and pushing you at the same time as well. Anyways, whatever this, it looks good. So I hope I came out clear. Every time I finish readings, I'm always like, did I even make sense? Anyway, so check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also enjoy the bloopers of Scorpio. I'm not even going to put them in the bloopers, but check out my online store. I also have sessions. I'd love to meet up with you one day before the end of the year. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got, let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. This speaks volumes. This is because I feel like some of you Saggies have a lot of chatter going on in your mind. Maybe it's decisions that you've made recently when it came to your job, projects that you're working on, relationships, partnerships. There's something that's like ailing you, maybe something that is been on your mind for the longest time. You're vacillating between choices, you know, and this is like, can you just get to a place of pause, breathe, be kind of energy? Because there's no use in like blah blah blah, like there's no use in going in all the scenarios. We do that as humans. We're like, oh, what if if you just get to a place of, okay, I'm stepping back from the whole thing And I'm going to in turn go and ask my higher self or my guides or God, and I'm like, can you help me with this decision right now? And I'm going to wait for the answer. You know, sometimes we don't do that enough. That's that. So there's lots happening here for you. Let's see what's going on. We have the Hangman, which is an interesting energy because that's the pause, reflect energy. So there is obviously something that you are in the process of making a big decision about. And the universe is coming in with the Hangman saying, okay, step back. This decision that needs to be made is probably a very significant, pivotal one that you've been thinking about for the longest time. Should I break up this partnership? Should I break up this relationship? Should I start this relationship, this partnership? Should I start this project? Should I stop it altogether, even though I've put so many hours into it? Should I, you know, like there's these energies here. The Hangman is so beautiful for that because it asks you to, you know, hang upside down on the tree. Like, and I love that there's like this 4. You see the 4 here is foundation. Your foundation is important. One of your pillars is a little bit off here. And it's also like, now that I'm moving more into astrology, I see this as being Jupiter. Like, even though it's the Neptune card, but the Jupiter here is upside down. Like your expansiveness, maybe you need to hone in a little bit. You're thinking too big. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And this is more of a card of, can we focus and not think of too many things? Oh, I kind of like this actually for you. So the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is about money, finances, financial independence. So this could be a lot to do with a business or with money or how it's being distributed and allocated within the home, or with, like, maybe there is a, I don't know why this is coming to my head, but maybe there's a business partnership that it isn't equal, the time and the effort and the energy, and that's why you need to take a step back and try to figure that out, and that's what's like bothering you. It could be a romantic relationship where there is no equality with the energy, right? Like, that doesn't have to be equal. You know, it could be one person gives more something, and then, but there's that like a disconnect here, I'm feeling, and you're needing to take a step back. And the 9 of Pentacles also speaks of singlehood, you know, like it's like maybe you're better as 1 than as 2. But again, this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be business. It could be friendships. Maybe it's taking a step back from a friendship. You know, like there's something here that is kind of like whirling around in your mind, and something that you're needing to reflect on. You know, I like that she's alone in her lavender field. She's taking the time to reflect on this by like in a meditative way. You know, she's not stressed or anything. She's just like tending to her lavender flowers, but, you know, calmly. This is a Virgo energy. It's a Pisces energy. You know, it's like, this is like Pisces go deep into your intuition, and her, it's like being practical about something, and using her hands, using her, like it's a contemplative state of being. I like it, actually. And, you know, because usually the 9 of Pentacles could be money, independence, you know, like that, what I just said before, but you always have to look at the images. Your challenge is sacrifice, letting go. Look at this card. So beautiful. What are you afraid of? What are you holding on to? Why are you, like, these are the questions you can ask as the Hangman, sorry. Why are you holding on to this? What part of you, whether you, what part of you that's wounded within you is attaching to this energy? or this person, or this situation. Like, you know, this is like why, like, you're sacrificing a part of you to remain in this job, and this relationship, and this friendship, and this situation here. I feel like I'm going to talk very Sabrina here. Like, you're in a place where you need to step aside and cancel, clear, delete something. Whether it's like a relationship or a job or a project or, you know, a belief system. I feel like there's it's something you've been thinking about for the longest time with these two cards here. Pentacle energy is years, if you think about it, and this is water energy is usually months. So something that you've been ruminating over for a while now, and you could be in any kind of area of your life, but a part of you is like wanting to hold on to it because of fear of rejection, a fear of rejection is a really good one, actually. A fear of being held responsible for someone else, you know what I'm saying? Like, it almost feels like the other party will play very much a victim card here. And you're going to have to deal with it, and you don't want to deal with it. That's coming in strong. So let me look at the cards. The Six of Pentacles. Very interesting. So I don't know. I know this, whether it could be a marriage and it could be a business partnership for sure. Because right away, the Six of Pentacles is maybe you're just going to have to pay them off. Or give them what they want. Or, you know, like that's the kind of energy. I really literally am getting this. So, again, not every Sagittarius has a business. And not every Sagittarius is in a marriage. But there's this kind of energy here where you've been literally in deep thought and contemplation about a situation in your life where you might be able to make a lot of money if you wait around. Like if you hold on, you could make a lot more money than what you're doing. Like, you know, you could, but you're not happy. Like you're in this place of, is it worth it for me? Is it worth for me to hang on to this relationship, this partnership, this job, this home? You know, like, what am I holding on to? It's not really bringing me anything, but I know that in the future it might bring me more profit. It might bring me more money. It might bring, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of thing. Is it something you're holding on to, a home that they say that in 5 years from now you're going to make more money, so you're holding on to it, but it's weighing heavy on you. This is the message I'm getting. And this is like, maybe it's time to forfeit a little bit, lose a little bit of the money, or don't worry about it, because all it's going to fall into place. That's why you have to be still right now and be okay with whatever it is that the outcome. It's you need to be more in that kind of open-mindedness and not so much fixed on the future and what might happen. Interesting. Let me look at all the cards so I get a better. Woo! My favorite card, the Phoenix, people. The Phoenix speaks of rebirth. The dying of an old version of you and the moving into something new. So I almost feel like that's it. Like you're holding on to this old relationship, this old, like whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's a family member, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, another family member, you know, an extended family, or friendships. You know, a lot of us hold on to friendships because, or it could be a business idea, a project, a business partnership. You could be within a job. You know, there's just a lot of things that could come up here that you see working out for you in the future. But right now, in the now, the Phoenix is like, Let's go. Let's burn. Let's like rise now. No more holding on. I don't want to be burning for 4 years now. I want to like burn and rise right now kind of energy. And maybe some of you are going to have to give money. Some of you are going to receive money from this, right? It's going to be like, I want you to, what I want you to see is like, if you're giving the money, don't feel bad about it because you will receive in the end. We're all in receipt mode. And sometimes it feels like, what do you mean? I'm the one who's giving more of the money. I'm the one who did more of the work. I'm the one who put more of the energy. I'm the one who did the, I'm the na. And this is like, this energy is like, can you be okay with the outcome? Can you see it as just the old version of you dying? And you just like, to me, what I see more is like, just stop attaching to it. Stop holding on to it, because you're just keeping something alive that is not doing anything for you, and it won't do anything for you in the future either. It's like, man, I hate to say these words, but it's like your ROI is like not working here, because I feel like the Saggy here is putting a lot of effort into this, and you're not receiving what you think you deserve. But can you be okay with that? It's a big one. It's like a hard one, because we want to get everything we want in our lives, but maybe you not getting what you want right now is actually where you need to be. And that's the Phoenix saying, hey, this is where you need to be. You need to let it all go and burn it. Because we need to rise together, Saggy. We did what we did, and now it's done. Let's go. And it's okay, because that's what we do. We hold on to these passions of ours, these vocations that I spend so much time and studying this, and it's like, yeah, but it served a purpose. Now, are you okay to go on to the next that you're being pushed to? We're not here to play static game. We're here to move, rise, burn. The octopus, exactamundo. Like, I like that. The octopus is like, we're here to spread our tentacles, not attach. The octopus does attach, though, like suction cups. It's to release those suction cups and wave our way into something else. Kind of like the octopus having all these tentacles, saying there's options, there's opportunities. Saggy, if you keep holding on to the same thing, then you're just stuck in the same thing. And you just keep hitting a wall. You keep hitting a wall, and it's not working. So next, right? You're, of all the signs, the one that's the most ready to do that, to move into the next. But at this point in time, there's a feeling you're wanting to stay a little bit safe. And the Phoenix is like, we're not here to play safe, people. I don't play safe. Look, I'm burning. Right? I chose to burn my whole body to rise into my new version. So are you ready to do the same? And the octopus is like, yes, let's do this, man. I almost see the octopus and the Phoenix talking to each other. Totally cool, like fairy tale. But anyways. Rhodochrosite, acceptance, heart chakra. Beautiful card, man. It's like, it's all about the heart. It's all about like when you go into your heart and you listen, when you're still and you're listening to the silence, it's your heart that's talking, right? Your soul, your higher self. Like, can you accept the fact that maybe you have to give more to someone, or you lose a little, or you have to end your studies and do something else, and all that time and energy you put into that goes nowhere because now it's going somewhere. Can you be okay with this? This is freaking awesome, Sagittarius, because this is accepting that which is your path and your destiny. But so much of us want to just hold on to like what we know in this matrix field and say, oh, no. Yeah, this is what I've learned. This is what I know, and that's all. And the octopus and the phoenix and everybody's here like, no. It's time. It's time to do the reflection, 100,000%. Take the time to pause, go within. Tend to your garden, make it a meditative thing. But get ready to give, to receive, to end, to start, to do, like to make a pivotal change in your life. Express yourself, end it, begin it, whatever it is that you need to do. There is no more you staying in a comfort zone. There's no more you accepting lesser than. It's time to shine. It's time to rise. I love it. I don't know if this helped. Yeah, I'm sure it helped you. It's one of you. But this is like powerful messaging here, because we tend to hold on to people and jobs and this because of comfort, because of, we're used to it, because this is what I studied, because, we have all these limitations. And the universe for me is, or your higher selves are coming in and saying, it's not the new world. This is not the way we're going to work. So please open yourself to new opportunities, to new partnerships, or to be alone. And trust yourself, because most of us go into partnerships because we don't think we can do things alone. So, you got this. This is the cards of the week. I love you, Saggy, and I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon. I'm a bit like this with everybody. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also check my online website. I have some interesting sessions there, and I will be putting in some new sessions in the next few weeks. All right. I love you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got, I honor my self-worth by asking for what I want. Okay, this is clear as day, right? This is, if you don't ask, you don't receive. That's the basic message of this. This is, to me, I feel like some of you may have asked for things in your life in the past, when in your jobs, in your life, in your families, and maybe you were always like resisted or like shut down kind of thing. And you went through like, can I have this? No. Can I do this? No. Can I do that? It was always like a no, 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 no. So then at one point you get to adulthood and you're like, I'm not going to ask because I'm going to get no. I'm going to get the rejection again and again and again. But then it's like at one point in this journey you realize, well, if I don't ask, then I won't know. And in this point in the journey, my rejection is actually the blessing, right? If they say no to me, that means I have a better an opportunity coming my way. So can you see it like that? But also, freaking ask for what you want, Capricorn. That's what I gotta say to you. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is your Capricorn energy, which is you again, in between like choices, opportunities, something, there's a path ahead of you that you have to decide whether, do I stay with my job? Do I leave it? Do I stay with the relationship? Do I leave it? Do I trust my community? Do I, like you're in a place of Two of Pentacles is never like a really bad, it's not like, oh my God, both choices are the end all and be all. They're usually pretty good choices that you're making. Should I choose to expand my studies, or should I start working? Should I work with this person, or should I just do things on my own? Like these are the kinds of, they're not like these do or die kind of. You're in a good place to be making these decisions. That's what this is. So that's kind of good. Ooh, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Leo in reverse as a challenge here. It's interesting because Six of Wands is success, victory, greatness, like he feels proud, it's confidence. And here we have you in reverse. So, you know, maybe you're not so confident about these choices that are being presented to you. Maybe you're getting resistance from in your career or in your relationships, in these choices that you're making, that you have set out in front of you. You're like, oh, maybe you're getting resistance from people in your life saying, oh, well, if you choose that, then you won't be as successful, you won't make as much money, you won't do this. You know, there's that kind of feeling coming through here. You know, it's like someone else that's kind of in your way of making your own choices, making your path, setting your own pace. And yet there's someone around you saying, I don't know. And it's like they're bringing up to me some childhood wounds of being shut down, of being rejected, of being turned away. You know, this feeling of dimming your light a little bit. Because it's Leo energy. It's all about shining. So this is the interesting energy here showing up. Let's look at this challenge. Rebellion. I love it. Upstart, tumult, revolution. 33. So rebellion is your challenge. Well, you're like being called to follow your own path, yet you are, oh, I love this. You know, you're being called to follow your own path. You're getting messages like, let's do this. Say no, say yes, do what the frick you want, Capricorn. Don't follow someone else's opinion or rules or whatever. You know, everybody's going to have an opinion, by the way, in your life. So, and it's like, this is like a Uranus planet of rebellion. It's like when people rebel, they're seen as you know, they're trigger people. They're seen as crazy and wild and who the fuck do you think they are kind of energy. And you're probably going to get a lot of resistance. You're probably going to get a pushback here with some decision that you're making. I kind of like this. I don't know what this is. Like, to me, these two cards as your challenge are very strong personalities in your life that are trying their hardest to bury you or to keep you down, to shut you up, or to make you feel lesser than. I'm curious to see the next card, because what a nice card to have. The Empress shows up, which is a Taurus Libra, which is a divine feminine energy, which is an energy of you can do whatever you want. You can put all the blocks in my tires, or you can like stop me. You can try to shut me up. You can try to, you know, to make me feel small. You can try. But this Capricorn is like not allowing it. It's done. This Capricorn, in this week, you guys are like, I am a divine feminine or a masculine, and I'm going to sit on my freaking throne, and I'm going to follow my heart, and I'm going to follow my instinct, you know, my intuition here, because I know what I want in my life. And you know what? If what all my decisions that I make scare the F out of you, if all of them like make you feel insecure on your own, or if they make you quaver in your boots, then I've done my job. And that's how you have to see things, Capricorn. Like, too many of us just, oh, you know, yeah, I'm the wild child and all. No, but you're doing a service to somebody right now. You speaking up, you asking the questions, you expressing yourself honestly from your heart, not from a place of ego, not from a place of hate or anger or resentment or jealousy, a place of love. when you express, which is the Empress expresses from a place of love, of compassion, of vulnerability, of like, yeah, this is, I have a weakness. This is my weakness. You know, this is the thing. And the human wants to be the strong one, the survivor, the best of the best, the famous, the this or that and that. And to me, the most beautiful human is the one that admits to their vulnerability, their weakness. The one that is vulnerable. The one that says, yeah, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, okay, show me. That to me, if I was in a company, well, I've been an owner many times. I love that, because that's like showing to me that, okay, you're willing to learn. You're willing to open yourself up. But here you have like people that are purposefully shutting you down. And you saying, it's okay, you do whatever you want. Because I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I want to do. You know, I have to make a decision still, but it's my decision to make. It's not your decision to make. And you could fight me, and you could like try to bring me down, but it's not going to work. And that is fucking beautiful. Excuse my language, but I love this, because you're not here to follow the crowd. You're not here to follow the minions. You're not here to follow anybody. You're here to lead, right? To be the visionary, to be the divine, the empress and the emperor. And in doing so, you will piss people off. You will make people uncomfortable. But that's your job, and this is the purpose. This is you trying to get back to the place of self-worth and self-love and completeness. And you standing up for your truth and your power, and you believing in you and choosing you, because this is why we're here. We're not here to be thank you, Mother and Father. Thank you, everybody in our life, for bringing us up. But we're here now, and we're here to live our life according to you. So the next card is the mouse. It's kind of funny, the mouse, because the mouse is detail oriented, right? It's like sneaky. The mouse goes into the little corners, right? Nibbler. Very nitpicky. You know, he doesn't eat everything. It's like, so stop being so nitpicky. Or maybe be nitpicky. Yeah, I'm going to turn it around. Be the mouse, for fuck's sake. Because be nitpicky about your life, about your choices. You know, the mouse is like it's a cute animal. Rodent. It's resourceful. Like you, Capricorn. So let's see the other one. I kind of love this like little mouse, because they are smart. You know, they're sneaky, but they're smart. They know where to go. They go into the right holes, into this and that and that, and they figure themselves out. So while you're getting like resisted, be smart, right? Have your answers ready for someone who's going to retaliate. Have your, take screenshots of all your emails, if you're working in a job or whatever, like that kind of. Take screenshots of your text messages, Have everything filed, compartmentalized, so you could be ready for whatever is coming, because the Empress is always ready. Wow, the deer. I say wow because it's like she's like the Empress to me, which is the Capricorn kind of energy to me. The deer is warm, it's compassionate, it's moves quietly into the forest, also very strong, also very independent, also very resourceful. There's this energy of Mother Earth showing up here for you, because it's you like taking back your power, like Mother Earth has to do every single time. And it's you not allowing these egos to manipulate you, or these energies of aggressive energies, by the way, who are wanting to keep you down. And it's like, no more. But I love the deer because it's so elegant in its approach, like the Empress, because the Empress is so confident. It's like, it is what it is. This is who I am, and I ain't changing for you. If you're uncomfortable with me, or if you don't like the questions I'm asking, if you don't like, you know, I can't help you here, because this is like feels good in my heart. So whatever decision you're trying to make, Capricorn, make it a decision that's coming from your heart, not from your ego, which is this. Your ego wants to F things up. Your ego wants to, like, in a party kind of way, I'm saying that, is wants to, like, you know, be the best and strive for success at all costs. You know, like, bring people down with you. It's not the way it works. This is not who we are. Self-worth, you know, that's worthless if you're like being like that, conniving and that. Self-worth means I'm doing me, I'm trusting me, I'm trusting my higher self, I'm trusting universe, I'm trusting God, and I'm gonna be kind, you know, kill them with kindness to everybody around me, but I'm making the choices according to me, not according to you, but me. I love that. Okay. Wow, look at this card. I totally forgot. This is called Diopside, Mother Earth. It's a green crystal. Now, green crystal is heart chakra. It's also luck and abundance and Mother Earth. So you are blessed with Mother Earth's protection this week, every week, but this week specifically, you have this Empress and Emperor energy, which is asking you to stand in your throne, like sit on this throne of yours, but don't be cocky, because the Empress and the Emperor are not. They're just knowing. It's an inner knowing they have, and no one can bring them down, even if they're still like trying to make decisions in their life. They're going to make it on their own, and they're going to do it for themselves. Love this. All right, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check my online store. I have a whole bunch of new sessions available. I also do pendulum activations, etc., etc. Check that out. And I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We have, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. I mean, that's a great... You are great. But this is a question. This card is showing up because, to me, I feel like perhaps some of you are not reaching out for support, or you're not reaching out for the right support. You know, you're not reaching out for help. You're not asking for assistance. You're not asking for money. You're not asking for whatever it is that you need in whatever situation it is. Maybe your finances are low at the moment. Maybe you're at a job that's not really working and you need something else. Maybe you're at, you know, like, I feel like you could be in a great place too, but you're needing help in love, in confidence, and whatever this is. Because we all need someone in our lives. We all need to reach out to someone. We all need some form of support that may be lacking within our relationships, within our friendships. And there's nothing wrong with it. And this is a society that focuses so much on, oh, if you need help, then you're weak. And if you need help, then you're not doing your job. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, no. This is a card of, you are great, we are all great, and we all need to help each other out. So call out to your soul tribe, people. We have the 10 of Wands. So yeah, so there is something weighing heavy on you. What is it that's weighing heavy on you? Like, are you where you want to be in your job and your projects. Are you where you want to be in your romantic relationships with your family members? Maybe there's a tension with your children, tension with your parents, or are you where you want to be in your studies? You know, there's this feeling that you're carrying on a lot of probably old version shit, or you're carrying on a lot of other people's energies, other people's worries, or yours. It's time to let it go. The Ten of Wands is like you're at that place in your life where, okay, you've carried this up until now, and why are you holding on to them? Why are you attaching to this so much? Let's see. The Lovers. Alrighty then. The Lover shows up. So the Ten of Wands and the Lovers. Ten of Wands is Sagittarius, and that's a Gemini energy. It's showing up for you. What does this mean for you? So obviously some of you are in a relationship that I would say right away that some of you are carrying on your partner's burdens. Maybe your partner has financial burdens, or heavy energies that they're carrying around, or some old stuff, you know, old wounding, and you're carrying this for them. Maybe you're at the end of that and you're going to meet someone new that's going to take your mind off of this. You know, there's a whole bunch of things, but this is harmony and balance. I almost feel like this is a good thing. The Lovers coming in, showing you that it's also self-love. You know, like, I'm going to look at all the cards. Wow. My God. Your challenge is the outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer, number 22. I mean, can this be more Aquarius? I don't know. Your challenge is that you feel alone in this world. You feel like it's you against the world. You know, people are not aligned with you. You feel like people are focusing on things that don't matter to you. You know, and maybe that's what you're carrying with you too. You're like, okay, you know, like, why do we have to always focus our energy on the lack of money, on the lack of talent, on the, you know, like on the problems? Why can't we change it around? That's what this is. You're challenged by yourself or by other people, but you're also, I freaking love this, because you're the rebel of all of these zodiac signs. You're that misfit. You're this. You're the outsider, the wanderer, you know, with Sagittarius too. But you're the one that like doesn't really follow the rules. And so you're kind of in a situation where maybe you're in a relationship right now that it's kind of heavy for you because you're not wanting to follow the rules of love or of relationships. And it's, I need to see all this. Interesting. I'm not going to show you yet. Like, I love it. Wow. A little bit what I'm seeing here is that with this and this card is that some of you, or even with the Lovers card, because the Lovers could make you, there's a feeling of you, some of you might be trying to conform with everybody else, because every time you don't, then you'll get rejected, but it's not working for you. You keep like hitting a wall here. And some of you are have moved into relationships because it was too heavy, but still you're finding a discord. You're not completely happy with it. Or it's like you have a hard time in relationships because of that. Yes. I mean, I'm not taking away from relationships that are beautiful here and happy. kudos to you, good for you. This is because I'm seeing whatever I'm seeing. And I see like, maybe, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends. You know, it's just a union of people here where you're challenged with. Because you want to be a misfit and you want to be the loner. You want to do your own things the way you want to do things. And in relationships, you have to kind of compromise. And it's freaking challenging for you. And you're like, I don't want to compromise anymore. I'm done, right? That's like an old version of me. And my new version doesn't want to do that. I want to do my own business. I want to do my own projects. I want to do it the way I want to do it. I want to like, and then everyone turns around, well, you're just crazy, Aquarius. You're just annoying. You're just like this, like, you're outside of, you're not thinking straight. You're just like, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then you go, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Because, you know, I'm just going to conform. And it doesn't work. And you know it. It doesn't work. It doesn't like compute, right? Because like innately, you're not thinking black and white or red. You're thinking like indigo and chartreuse, and like your mind is somewhere else. And stop denying that from you. Like, I think this is the most beautiful trait ever, to be that outsider. Who wants to be an insider, man? Like, who wants to fit in the box? So I'm seeing some of you might be having problems within your relationships because your innate Aquarian is coming out and you're forcing it down. And it's like, no, I know, it's not working. I can't do this. So it's like almost you want to stay in, like the Ace of Wands is here. Ace of Wands, look, grabbing the wand and like starting anew, starting fresh, a new beginning, going on a new path. But also, it's like, you know what? Claiming myself again, reclaiming me, saying, hey, you know what? I am the misfit. So you want to work with me or not? We got to work together, but I got to be honest with myself. I need to listen to that innate voice of mine. I cannot carry your crap anymore. I cannot carry my own, so I can't carry yours. I can't, I need to be honest with myself and truthful about where I want to go in my life. This is freaking beautiful, Aquarius, because this is you standing up and saying, hey, you know, I'm gonna pick up this wand of mine and I'm going to choose me. Are you with me? I'm not breaking up with you. I'm not leaving you behind, but I'm not going to carry this anymore. I'm not going to pretend to be someone else because I'm not. I'm lazy. You know, this is what it is. I like to hide. I like to bury myself in my corner of my room for 3 days straight. Accept it. That's it. Like, it's not like we've been walking around eggshells around everybody all of our lives. Because it's not comfortable with my parent who's an earth sign, and my, you know, like it doesn't work. And the Ace of Wands is like, yeah, because you're ready for new. So put down those wands and start the new version of you. Bring her or him online. Become, like, embody more your misfit. Fucking love your loner. Love your wanderer. Love your outsider. Are we ready for the new? Maybe you can bring that into a new project of yours. You can bring that, you know, like, I don't know. To me, I feel like we have to just be ourselves. What are we doing? Why are we like molding ourselves around other people? Well, because, well, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Like, what are we doing here? Well, I need to like stop talking because he doesn't like it or she. I'm like, no, man. You know, maybe that's why I'm single. But like, to me, what are we doing here? We're here to work together. So work together, but first stand, like, be truthful to yourself. Allow the other person to be truthful and then find a way. But you can't deny yourself. And that's what these cards are. Some of you are conforming. a little bit too much. And the Ace of Wands is like, let's go. You want to be great? Then ask for help. Go ask. Let's get some help here. Let's get some support. Let's join some communities that are just like us, that are supportive in that way, that will bring us to the next level. The Ace of Wands feels like some of you might need to move out, buy, sell a home, like travel. Maybe that's like a good thing. Travel, expand your horizons. You know, like you don't have to be you can be unapologetic when you travel because you don't know anybody. They don't know you, so you could just be you, right? I mean, ultimately you want to do that here, but Ace of Wands is that. That's like a new something coming up for you once you get really honest with yourself and totally fall in love with yourself again. I love it. Butterfly. Come on, people. This is like the best. It's coming out of that cocoon and like transforming into you. But not transforming, it's birthing anew. You know? Stop the cocoon. This is the cocoon, the Ten of Wands. Like I'm gonna follow the rules. You can't follow the rules. Don't even think of it. At one point you're gonna break. So but sorry, because you chose to be Aquarius in this lifetime, so you know that you cannot. And even if you do, for a certain point, there's a moment where it's just not going to work anymore. And that's why I love you. So keep at that. Lamb. Interesting. The Lamb is like peaceful, calm, more compassionate. You know, that's this kind of animal here. Can you be compassionate with yourself that you are this? Can you love yourself even though you're like this? You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't even think it's a bad thing, by the way, but anyways, everyone's will have something stupid to say, but I don't think so. So I love this I'm trying to come up with another idea. The lamb, like for me, I think of the Silence of the Lambs. So I'm like, no, we don't want to silence you. We need you to. I almost, when I think of the lamb, I think of the black sheep kind of thing, right? That's what you are. You're the black sheep, and it's to own up to being the black sheep, and it's for taking these opportunities for you to shine and to express your unique gifts to the world, which is a little bit the inner rebel, you know, which is that outsider, instead of hiding from it. And I know it could be challenging in relationships, and I'm sure it is, because most people would want to highlight that. But look at this. Citron, abundance. So this is a great sign of whatever, you know, citron. Citron is a beautiful stone. I don't feel like getting it, but it's like, it's actually pretty challenging to find a really good citron, which I managed to find, but there's a lot of fakes out there. Citron is a light pale yellow, and it's all about solar plexus. You know, it's giving you the confidence to move forward, giving you that confidence to love yourself and be yourself. Ace of Wands is new opportunities, new business, new project, whatever that is coming for you. Then it's this is abundance coming your way, but it could be abundance of love, abundance of self-worth, all of that. It's just time to be honest with yourself, Aquarius, and it's time to speak up within your relationships. Go traveling. Yeah, I see that too. Or I don't know, there's like I feel like there's a home being bought or sold here that's going to be profitable. But you know, this could be a new marriage, a new relationship. It could be a whole bunch of the Ace of Wands. There's lots of opportunity coming your way. But I feel like for you. Your opportunities will come your way once you are fully you. So many people are getting this message. I love it. All right, my beautiful Aquarius. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And check my online store. I have a lot of sessions, tarot, spiritual journey sessions, akashics, also pendulum healing, what have you. All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got, I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Yes, we all must trust ourselves, our intuition. But this card is coming here for a reason, because perhaps some of you are not trusting that. You're hesitating. You're resisting your intuition. And that being said, I feel like some of you are being steered off of your current career paths, of your current relationships, of your current passions, vocations, like fields of study. And you're like, what the F is going on? And can you trust that detour? Can you trust that you're actually going to go in the right direction, even though you're forcing it to go here? No, I got to stay here because this is what I studied for. This is what I paid for. This is this is where my money is coming from, blah, blah, blah. But there's something greater than you pulling you away. It's like that, the negative and positive, the what do you want to say? The magnets, but it's like, ooh. You need to excuse me. I'm already in my 12th sign here, and I've been going a little cuckoo and all the signs. Ooh, look at this card. The Tower. I love the Tower. So he's falling out of the building. This is a pretty cool, a nice rendition of a tower. It doesn't look that bad. The Tower moment is the 1/6, it's the 7, it's the catastrophic ending, the detour, the rejection, the OMG moment of your life, that what is happening, the breakup, the divorce, someone stealing in your company, someone, I don't know, I'm just thinking like someone cheating on you cheating on, this is like a Tower moment, is like that moment of corruption. You've seen the corruption of the matrix, you've seen right through religion, politics, all of this, and you're like, this is uneasiness. This is the moment of but it's a breakthrough moment. It's a breakdown to come to this aha moment. This is the collapse of your world as you know it, because the universe, God, your higher self is pushing you, is freaking launching you in another direction, and you're not listening, and you're choosing to stay in this structure, and it's like, we're gonna have to collapse it. Wow. King of Wands, the Leo energy, or Aries, Sagittarius, but it comes out as a Leo, and it's right next to this. So this speaks to me. Could this be? Could this be a boss, a colleague, a husband, wife, if you want, or a partner, a business? This is big. This is like a business partner. King of Wands, very much a businessman. Your father. This is like an important divine masculine in your life that is something, I don't want to say this, but it could be tragic. It could be something really that seems catastrophic, but it could be the best thing ever that happened in your life. Let me see. Let me look at all the cards before I come to... The monster within is your challenge. Internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. The challenge is clear. The struggle is real. You are fighting with some deep inner demons, my beautiful Pisces. And you're not alone in this. It's just that you seem to have this card and you're almost having a hard time finding the good in you. Maybe you're doing that with other people as well. Like you're shutting down. It's not something I'd like to see. But the monster within, the demon within you is coming out, right? The only reason it's coming out is because you've been repressing it, suppressing it for the longest time. And it needs to come out because we all have it. We have our light and we have darkness, but the darkness needs to express itself. But if you keep like burying it down, no, everything's good, everything's fine, then it needs to explode into a tower moment. It needs to come up for air. To me, this tower moment is showing me something massive. I keep getting the message that this is what has to happen for you, Pisces. You need to go through this moment. And it doesn't have to be so catastrophic, by the way. It could be a small thing that happens in your life that you're like, I knew this was going to happen. Like I just got fired, or I freaking quit, or I decided to sell all my things and I'm moving across the ocean, like this kind of energy. This like these big moments in your life, these big decisions that will maybe create a whirlwind or a breakdown in your family, in your friends around you, and they're like, what the hell is going on? That is the tower moment. And the King of Wands is saying either channel that King of Wands, like stick to it, stick to these decisions that you're making, or this could be a King of Wands, a king in your life that is at the root of this. And it's why you're struggling. It could be a queen too, if it's not relevant to you, it could be a queen. But it's like it's been your forever struggle. You've been challenged by this. You've been holding on to it, saying, no, everything is good, and all of a sudden it's like, absolutely not. So the universe, God, creator, source, your higher self will eventually have to put that accident in front of you, have to put this we'll have to create a detour in your life, a distraction in your life, because you're not listening. You're not trusting the intuition that's coming in. Most of the time, the intuition is right. The most time the message coming in says, hey, turn left. And you're like, no, I've always turned right. I'm going to turn right. Okay. And we need to bring you a tower moment. Then you're going to be like, get back to the crossroads. And you're going to be like, turn left. And you turn right again, even though you had that catastrophic moment. Because your programming is set for the right. No, go right. Your ego is go right. But your heart is like, go left, man. Go left, because it'll surprise the F out of you. You'll be you'll be able to see the highest potential of you. You're not seeing that. You're in a low potential mode here. You're in low frequency mode. You're not seeing the greatness within you because you keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. And this could be someone that is like authoritative, egotistical in your life, someone manipulative too, because it's next to the tower. And this card, the monster within. So like there's this you could take this as a devil card. There's this energy here that is erupting within you, Pisces, and it's time to listen, not to push it away. The Knight of Pentacles, it's a Virgo energy. The Knight of Pentacles energy is an energy of slow and steady, wins the race. It's like methodical. He takes the time. He organizes his thoughts. He organizes his life. It's a Virgo. more, you know, self-care is the priority here. Not rushing into things, not, you know, but I almost feel like this is coming at such a beautiful, opportune time because you're in the process of massive change. Something, if it hasn't already happened, but something is or will eventually in the next coming, this is like a November, late October, November energy because it's a Scorpio energy. This is Leo, which is past already, July, August, and this is September, August, September, so it's past. And here we are, like, I'm happy that we got this because it's not a warning, but it's like, okay, listen, something is coming because you know it's been coming up in your field a lot. It's like, you need to leave, you need to go, you need to end this, you need to close the chapter, you need to close the job, you need to, you know, it's like this kind of, and it's been pushing you and you've been side-eyeing it. So yeah, I see you, I know I gotta do this, but nah, it's okay. And the King of Wands kind of just reminds me, it just makes me think of someone coming in to do this dirty work for you, right? Like, it's like you're not listening, Pisces, so I'm going to bring in someone. And it's going to be, whether it's a man or a female, but it's going to be someone that is going to cause you this pain. It's going to make you feel like unworthy. It's going to make you, it's going to steal from you, cheat on you, you know, tell you. And you're going to face it. And it's going to be very challenging for you to face this. It's like a ugly, you know, like your ugliness. It's the mirror of you. The ugly part is coming out. But I have to tell you, people, that that's the best thing ever. I know you don't want to hear it. You want to hear all rainbows and unicorns. But this is freaking what we're doing right now. We need to confront and we need to face this shit right head on. Because we need to release this from our vessel. And I'm going to continue saying, and a lot of you like DM me and they're like, I hate being the Pisces. And I'm like, it's okay. And I thank you for doing the work. You're doing phenomenally. You're just needing to listen to the message because you're ignoring them. And the Knight of Pentacles is here to help you through this. So it could be an earth sign coming in to help you along. It doesn't have to be earth. It could be anyone. It could also be your daughter or your son here that's coming in to help you. It's okay, Dad. It's okay, Mom. You know, we're fine. Like, we'll get through this. That's the kind of message I'm getting. Or it's just someone that is helping you through this, as younger than you, that I just say younger because it's a knight, but it could be anyone that you need a calming presence in your life here because you're going to go through something interesting. An ending. So, because you need to release this. And it's a struggle that's been ongoing for a long time. It's like you're in crisis mode almost. And you're just... it's like a pattern, and it's a behavior that just keeps, it's a repeat on repeat, and it's not, you know, it's not healthy for you. Earthworm. I love the earthworm. You know why? The earthworm is like beginner mind. The earthworm is like it's like hidden in the grass or in the corners of the asphalt. You know, the earthworms are afraid. Because, you know, humans freaking step on them all the time. So they're not like very comfortable putting themselves out there. When they're like on the street, on the streets, they're really putting themselves out there. And the earthworm is showing up and saying, hey, I kind of like it with the Knight of Pentacles. Because it's like, you're not alone in this. You know, like, if you need to ask for help and support to cross the sidewalk, do it. Like, don't take everything on your shoulders, people. Pisceans love to do that, but you're not alone in this. The lizard. The lizard is like the camouflage, right? Puts himself on the wall and is the listener, the observer. I kind of like this, actually. Tap into your inner like put yourself, I think these two are pretty awesome, because these are both like, step back a little bit, pause, take yourself out of all these colors, take yourself out of these like social events and parties, and put yourself in a cocoon mode, please, a little bit. Put yourself on the wall in camouflage mode and observe this as it happens. Step into the awareness of it, right? Be aware of it. Now you're aware of it. Now you know that if something is like coming into your psyche and is telling you, hey, you're ready for whatever this is. Let's see. Pink tourmaline. Forgiveness. It's so beautiful. Heart chakra, people. This is like forgiveness of the other, forgiveness of self, for maybe you're imploding something in your life, something that you've done a long time ago, or you knowingly are continuously turning right instead of turning left, and it's going to implode. Forgive yourself for it. Forgive the human that you are for it. Your soul and your higher self always have your back. That's one thing I want to impart with you, because even if this happens in your life, it was part of your soul contract, and also your higher self has your back. You're not alone in this. So don't think you're alone in any of it. And if you're feeling alone in this, there's only one thing you need to do. Reach out. I need help. I need help in this situation. Can you show me the way, please? We don't do that enough. We just pray when it's at the end. Oh my God, please, God. No. Ask for help now. Ask for help. Why do you think your team is here? It's to help you. It's not just to watch us. They're here to help us. So, I mean, you have the support of if you're parents, you have the support of your kids in whatever this is. You also have the support of people in your life. So just ask for it. And I feel, Pisces, that you do actually need to be around people that are more grounded, like the earthworm and the lizard, all of them. They're a little bit more that can help you through this change that's coming for you, or has already come for you. Seek the earth, the grounded people. So, wow. Alrighty, this is your message, my beautifuls. I love it though, but I know you don't. It's like where we need to be. We need to release this all from us. We can't be holding on to this anymore. We can't be holding on to relationships. We can't be holding on to whatever businesses, limited belief systems that don't work anymore. We can't be holding on to our stuff, our buried energies. It's not working. Your body's rejecting it. So listen to it and trust it. All right? You know I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check out my website for online sessions, tarot, akashic, spirit, soul journey sessions where we can talk about all these things. I have pendulum activations as well. Just come and let's talk before the end of the year. Almost the end of the year, people. All right, I love you. Bye.